Hey, gamers, and welcome in to another stream. It's a Friday today. It's a Friday, which means it's the end of the week, and I'm in the wrong category. I'm in the just chatting category. I don't need to be there. I need to be in the Minecraft category. Sorry, we were setting up for something a little different on stream today, and then Jed flaked on me to go nap because he's a sleepy boy. Voxel, hello, formal sneeze. Welcome in. I hope I've appeased you. I read your message. I saw that you're at a Rob Zombie, an Alice Cooper show. Hope you have a good time. Hope you have a real good time doing all that. Because I'm here today, playing some WillowSMP, as I tend to do on Fridays. And now, the observant among you may have just heard me say, Jed dipped out on me. Now, that is the case. Jed had to go get some sleep. And Twig's not here. Which means I'm all alone. And you know what that means, Chad. You know what that means? Hey, Basil got the first. Nice. But you know what that means? That means we get to go on a little sabbatical. Hey, Amelia John 25, thanks for the follow. Oh, I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Welcome in. But we get to go on a little sabbatical. Jed and Twig are always bugging me on the server about, oh, we need to make progress on the tower. We need to construct the schematical tower. It needs to be big. It needs to be great. Those are usually things that I say. But Twig and Jed keep me accountable for working on the tower, at least. And today, I'm saying fuck the tower. Fuck the schematico building and everything it stands for. For one stream only. I'll be right back on my schematico loyalist stuff. Being a CEO of a major in-game corporation, need to do what most CEOs do when all their employees go on walkabout. I need a sabbatical. So that's what we're doing today. I came up with this plan. I was sitting here and I was like, half an hour before stream, I was just like, oh man, I got nobody to stream with. I'm alone on Willow today. And it's just like, I mean, I reached out in the collab chat and I was like, man, I hope things go well. I hope I can find something worth doing. Sorry, I full stopped there for a second. I don't know what happened. But I hope things go well and that I'm able to find something to do on stream. And boy, did I ever find something to do on stream. So let's log on to the server. This music is fucking jumping, but it needs to be a little quieter so that it doesn't overpower the video game. Let me know if volumes are off at all, chat, because I did adjust some the other day, and I haven't really done... Well, I guess I adjusted them on, like, the start of the week, so I guess it's not that bad. Last we left off, we're working up here. Who's online? Good. Nobody who will go out of their way to bug me, I don't think, right now. Which I'm perfectly fine with being bugged. It simply helps me fill time. We were working on this rooftop. That's what we were doing. We were working on this rooftop and getting things done. I am obscured by the clouds. So I do art for gamers, streamers, like VTuber models, logos, banners, overlays, emotes, and more. Would you want some for your channel? No, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. Oh! Those work on mobs? Oh, that's some info that I'm gonna back pocket for later. You gotta die, though, buddy. Thanks. We gotta go to capitalism and take a quick nap. Go to capitalism. Take a quick napitalism. Oh, well, somebody beat me to it. But we do need to come back here anyway. We need to come back here because I'm pretty sure Twig has some artifacts, right? I'm pretty sure Twig has some artifacts going on. I'd like to take one. Temporarily. That will hint at our little sabbatical. Because, you know, we need to do something that isn't for a purpose today. We just need to do something for our own sake. You know, I need to hunker down, I need to chill out, and I need to do something. Do we have any? No, we don't. I did hear that he has like 20 though, so I should be able to borrow because they don't have the thing that I need doesn't have durability, so it'll be perfectly fine. I don't know where he keeps those. Does he have a chest for them? Time to find out. I'm not seeing him. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in any of these. Yeah, nothing in those. Okay. Well, they don't have any then. That's unfortunate. Maybe they have some up here. Maybe they have some up here just stowed away in like a miscellaneous chest. I know they had some of what I'm looking for. At some point, I know they had some. The question of do they still have some? Oh. There's some very mouth-wateringly good-looking armor in there. More discs. Some spare artifacts. Here we go. We're getting closer. Oh, there it is. The farmer hat. I'll be having that. Oh, show me your skin affects that. Hold on. Options. Mods is what the options is. I could DM you some art on Discord. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm really not in the market for new art at the moment, though. Unfortunately, I do appreciate it, though. I do appreciate the reach out. What was I doing? Show me your skin. That's what I was doing. I was doing the show me your skin mod and going in and changing the helmet setting to 100%. Oh man, it's fighting, huh? Let me take this off. Do we have to put that in the main slot for it to... Do they not visibly show up? Right-click to toggle cosmetics. I see. Okay, so I need to right-click on this. Right-click to toggle. Ah, right-click the item in my inventory to toggle it. Good. Awesome. Now I can turn it off again in Show Me Your Skin. Show me your skin. Helmet off. There we go. We've got our little farmer hat and our little tuft of hair poking out of it. What's the back of this sign say? Oh, Nebula got to that one. But no, yeah, we need something a little special. We need something a little special, because we're going to be farming for quite some time, I think. That's what we're doing on our sabbatical. We're farming. What exactly are we farming, you might wonder? Well, wonder for not too long, because I'm about to show you if Twig has some. So I was thinking, what's the funniest crop that I could be growing? I think, personally, I think melons are the funniest crop that I could possibly grow. Doesn't look like they have any melon seeds. I might have some melon seeds stowed away. And if I do... I'm definitely going to use them. Ket's asking to group. I feel bad because I did, in fact, say... I would, but I'm working on a very secret project right now. I got regular wheat seeds. I've got regular wheat seeds. It's a big secret between me and you, chat. Don't let anybody know what I'm doing. Don't send anybody my way. Let me set my status to open and streaming. I am live. Okay, it doesn't look like I have any. Does Jed have any? Jed might have some that I don't. Mostly meant in-game group. No, I know what you meant. I just don't want to let slip what I'm doing here. I gotta be secret. Gotta be a big secret to everyone. You know who I bet has some? I bet Team Fortnite has a melon farm. I bet I can go and rob them if I go up the mountain and steal one singular melon. And on that communist melon that I've stolen from the communists up the hill will become our kingdom. Our kingdom of melon. We're gonna find a nice remote location that nobody's laid claim to. And we're just gonna make a valley of melons. A field of melons. Like the world has never seen. Is there anybody over here? I don't see anybody. I think we've got clear run of the place. This music is so loud on my end. Hold on. Gosh. Okay, so I think I finally, by the way, chat, I think... Update on keyboard things. I think I've finally decided on what I want to do. Yeah, there's nobody here. How are they still not done building that thing? How? Okay, let's see. They got wheat. And they've got carrots and potatoes. But no melons and pumpkins? Okay, maybe they keep them over here. Maybe they keep them... Maybe they keep them over here. Case in point of how useless melons are, that it's taking me this long to find a melon anywhere that I could have. Oh, there's the cows. Okay. Let's go back. I need a melon seed. It won't be the same if I swap it for another crop. It simply won't be the same. We have to commit. Maybe Twig does have one and I just missed it. He didn't have a chest for them. And I don't think he would keep it separated like that. Unless... No. Oh, well, if there were melon seeds, that's probably where they ended up. That would explain why I can't find any spare seeds anywhere. Melon seeds. I guess I could check Schematico. I suppose I can go pop by the Schematico building for once. Just one time. One whole time. To look around for these melon seeds that I require. Nothing here. There's a seed, but no melon seed. Again, seeds, but not melon ones. Potatoes. What if we grew potatoes? Potatoes could be funny. Humble potato farmer? That could be pretty funny, actually. Yeah, no, potatoes are funnier. We're pivoting. We're pivoting, chat, because potatoes are simply funnier. I know Twig's got a potato. They have to have at least one potato, right? Aha! Well, they only have a baked potatoes chest. They do have potatoes. And on this potato I shall build my kingdom. Alright. Time to make a hoe. Time to craft a hoe. I would love to get a netherite hoe. I would love to go through the trouble of getting a netherite hoe. I really, really would. I think it'd be super funny. But that would take like half the stream. And there's just a diminishing return on that sort of a thing. We're just gonna stick with what we know. And preemptively, we're gonna go skeleton farm. See if we can't endow this thing with a little something. Oh, my headphones are dying. Time to do something about my headphones dying, chat. Before we get on with the farming. My objective is to, near the end of stream, just drop a waypoint in the chat to a miscellaneous location and have it go, and have people go, what is it? Melons? What is this? Or potato? What is this? And come and find a fucking valley of potatoes. Uh-oh. Hey, uh-oh. Hey. That's a problem for a guy who's not on his sabbatical right now. Can I... get a bed, Jake Stone? I'm too far from my house. I don't want to walk all the way back to go to bed. Oh man, this guy's bed's comfy. This guy's got a comfy bed. I can't believe it. Very comfortable. Alright, time to head in a direction. What if I erected it out near Whispers? I think that'd be really funny. Yeah, let's go. Let's go check it out. We should bring bone meal with us, I think. I think we should bring bone meal. So I'm going to come over here to our composter. I'm going to grab all this bone meal. And then we shall start our journey. By going over to Whisperers. No, we don't want to go straight to Whisperers. We should go... Let's just go on a walk over there, because I don't want to show up at their waystone. I don't want to get bombarded with, like, hey, what are you doing over here, you know? And then have to explain, or have to come up with a clever excuse for why potatoes. Speaking of clever excuses, can I put some of this stuff away? I can. Did I have a melon seed in there? No, why would I? Alright, that makes sense. Actually, no. Prep time. We still need prep time. Sorry, I keep backtracking, because I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited to get going. That's all. Come on. Cut a guy some slack for being a little excited. Let's, take all this stuff out. Right. And then put it all in here. I'm gonna waste so much material on this. Like, I kid you not, chat. This is gonna be an all-night affair. This whole thing that we've set ourselves on here. I can't wait. It's gonna be so outrageously funny. Another anything goes sort of chest. Yeah, these used to be organized. Why are there fucking diamonds in here? What? Oh, most of these are ores. I can drop them in here. There we go. That's most of that cleared out. Then let's... I could dump it into... I could dump a lot of this into here. And then just clear it later. Add it to the I'll do it later pile. Alright, Twiggish. I'm gonna need to borrow another bucket from your stash here. Una mas. Una mas. I'll give it back, I swear. I just need it for a minute or two. Is there anything else we need? We need to go to the Skelly farm, but I can't go the short way, so I'll go the long way. I need a bunch of bones. So I want to see how many potatoes a man can have in 4 hours. I would love for this to just get out of hand so fast. That's what I want from this. I just want to, like, build a steady potato farm. That's all. Should be right near a major landmark. I want people to be able to stumble into my potato farm, but I want to be far enough away that there's no risk of just like, hey, what the fuck? You can't have this here. You know? I've definitely passed the Skelly farm, by the way. Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. We found it. Water down there. Let's go. Okay. Grabbing bones, grabbing bones. And grabbing more bones. There we are. And now go to capitalism. And then from here, Anybody near the Whisperers or Fallen Kingdom right now? Odds are yes, Dark's online. Okay, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I don't think we want that right now. I don't think we want to be teleporting straight over there. We can head toward Fallen Kingdom, though. I'd love for people to be doing lore at Fallen Kingdom and then just step over and like, oh yeah, hey guys. Sorry, I'm farming my potatoes over here. Hope you don't mind. I'm on my sabbatical. Oh, but this is a very nice birch forest that we're running through right now. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it very dearly. I just need a nice flat piece of land to begin. That's all I need, and it looks like we're going to be waiting a minute before we get it. There's got to be flat land between here and Fallen Kingdom that I can use for this. Ugh. Oh, man. I'd like maybe even an island. Maybe even a little island. Like, not a little island, but like 100 block by 100 block island and make Potato Island. What is that? That spawn? Is that bits of the spawn tree? No. We're not that close to spawn, are we? Are we? Holy shit, we are. Okay. But I also feel like for this sabbatical thing to work, I've got to, I think being in a remote location is part of it. So, we'll see. Genuinely didn't know spawn was this close by. Capitalism, at least. That means we're really not that far out, grand scheme. Like, from spawn to where we're at. That's what that is, right? Yeah. That's Schematico. From spawn to Schematico is only like a couple thousand blocks at most. That's not all that far. Oh. What's that on that log there? Might I have a look? What? Huh? Huh? Aha! Somebody's got the right idea. I'm just gonna set up shop somewhere. I'm gonna find myself a nice piece of land out there, and I'm going to use it for my potato farming needs. Oh, this is nice, but I believe it's been laid hands on already. Based on, like, the carving in the fucking ground. And the way it's been manicured. Oh, man, but this would be a real nice spot. No wonder somebody's laid claim. I totally would if nobody had. Because this is, like, hella good spacing. That would have worked spectacularly, but on we push. On and on we push. Very secret project happening here. Are there groups? There are no groups. I've seen this spot before. Oh. This, if we deforested the whole thing, could be a nice spot. It wouldn't be that bad of a place, but I don't want to rip a big chunk of the spawn area out. We're still a little close, I think. Okay. We're headed straight for New Fallen Kingdom. Oh. Oh, that's a nice little island. A little small from as far as I can see, but it might get bigger. Are those signs of life? Oh no, those are flowers. Ah! Big flashbang by the sun. Okay, we've already lost half an hour here. We gotta find a spot and quick. This one might have to do. Alright. What's that over there? Mushrooms? Mushrooms that people have laid claim to? Or just mushrooms? Are they just ordinary mushrooms, or... Ah, it's another one of these birch biomes with the mushrooms and whatnot. And the immediate becoming a mountain. Ah. Is that one over there flat? We find out? We can go find out. This ain't bad, but it's a little watery for me. And, I mean, I guess that's fine, but... You know, it's good for the plants, but, you know, not good for expansion. We want a real good spot, and we want to start potato farming. You make anything with potatoes that isn't just potato? Make a block? Oh, you can make bundles of them. Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, very oceanic. Very tropical. A little more tropical than a potato farm should be, in my opinion. Not an amazing space for it. That might be, though. Depending on how big she gets. I wish we had our old waypoints and whatnot again. This is the one time I wish we did, because then we'd be able to easily see. Are we, like... Because this looks oddly like the area right next to the fishing village, but... It looks completely untamed. Yeah, completely untamed, huh? Okay. Oh. Well, I say completely untamed, and then... What is this? Oh, it's just a trial chamber. It's just a trial chamber. It's just a trial chamber. Okay. Those spawn naturally. Well, let's move this way. Primarily untamed land. With a trial chamber in the dead center of it, and caves. But look at how beautiful this can be. Okay. This is why we did all the prep before we left, because we live here now. For today. This is the location of our sabbatical. So we're taking our little workman's sabbatical. We've got from negative 31 to about positive 200. So a little over 150 that way. And 80. What was it? 80. Oh, no. 1439 to around 12. So we've got about 200 blocks one way, 100 blocks the other way. Awesome. Good tree chopping. Do you not count as a tree? Why aren't you coming down? Is it because it's a modded thing? It better not be because this is a modded axe. That would suck. I would have to go and get another axe for this. Okay. Yeah, here, give me that for a sec. Give me that for just a sec. Drop all my fish and pick it up. This would be a good spot if it were flatter. Okay, because if my axe is going to require me to whiff all these trees down manually, that's going to be an issue. Going to be a slight issue. One small issue. Okay. If we get to the hour mark and I haven't found a spot to get started, I'm just going to get started somewhere. I'm just going to plant the first potato and it'll be done. Okay. So we're gonna... Is that a field? It's a field of green I see there. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, is that someone's home I see as well? No, it's just stuff. Just stuff. Just some grass. Nothing unnatural about a little grass. Not every stone is unturned, folks. Nobody on the server has spent an entire stream farming potatoes before. So, that's what we're doing. That's what life has come to, chat, for me. That's where we're at, mentally. We're in a place where we need to dig. A rat must dig. We have to contour the land just a touch, which I'm perfectly capable of doing. So let's go ahead and chop this out, and then we'll get on with our sabbatical. God, I'm just imagining, like, Jed and Twig coming online on Monday to go, so what did you do on Friday? You didn't make any build progress. What happened? What did you do on Friday? And it's just like, oh, you know. Potatoes. Became a potato farmer for a day. What? Yeah. What, you never potato farm? So I was thinking maybe we have it match the contours of the land, but now that I've started digging this, I'm considering just sort of flattening it. Maybe I'll do a mix of both. Maybe I do a mix of both. I don't want to ruin the landscape or anything. I think a mix of both could be healthy and normal. Gosh, well, at least I won't be short on dirt to fix that stone bit with. God, I'm very hungry today. That is my issue. It's a hungry stream. I'm a little hungies. We got the ocean right there. We don't need an infinite water source. We can make one anyway, though. Save us a couple seconds. Okay, it would save us literally a couple seconds. Okay, I guess we'll do it anyway, but... Go boom, 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 boom. Oh, come on. I didn't fill my backpack with bones? Why didn't I do that? Because they're not even bone meal yet. By the time they're bone meal, that'll be a thing I want to do. Okay. So, we do this little number. We do that. And we come over here. And we just start. Are you ready for this, chat? This is going to be the first potato planted of the day. Where'd our singular potato go? Where did it go? I think I put it away when I... Oh my god. Let me make... Orange. Is orange an option? No, we'll go with the sabbatical. Is that how you spell that? Tater farm. Yeehaw! Okay, now let's go home, and then we'll come back to Tater farm. God, I can't believe we have to go home already because we forgot the one thing that we actually need to farm potatoes. Capitalism. How far away is Tater Farm from here? About 2,000 blocks that way. Ugh. Aha! Potato. And now we can go back. It has to be a painful walk back, chat, or else I'm not gonna want to do it. Or else I'm gonna be coming back and forth constantly. I want it to be hard for people to get there too. You gotta want to reach the promised land, you know? You can't just show up. What else was I grabbing? I was grabbing a little wood. Thought I saw some bones in here. I guess not. Let me grab a little wood. I say a little. And then... Again, see, this is where the, like, take me to my last known location would help after teleporting away. I don't think that's a thing. It should be, but I don't think it is. How far away is Fallen Kingdom? 2,000? Okay, it's 500 blocks from Fallen Kingdom. Fallen Kingdom. Hater Farm. Like, oh man, I could go into the luxurious Fallen Kingdom or Hater Farm 500 blocks away. I guess that's what I get for running in the direction of Fallen Kingdom. Can you see it from this Fallen Kingdom plateau? Over here? Not quite, no. Okay, good. Awesome. I just want to make sure that, like, I'm not spoiling the view from the castle with my potatoes. Oh, man, it just struck me that I can get poisonous potatoes. Oh, that's so funny. That's so fucking funny, actually. Poison potatoes as part of the thing. Okay. Okay, so I think my ultimate goal is going to be a double chest of poisonous potatoes. That'll be what I want to hit by the end of stream. How are we doing tonight, chat? How are we feeling? Me personally, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling real good about myself right about now. On my self-imposed one stream long potato quest. I like to think of myself as resourceful. That's what I like to think of myself as. Because what other person, like a weaker man, might have ended stream and decided not to stream tonight if he couldn't stream with his friends. But not this rat. Not this rat. Okay, so we got our first potato. The father of all potatoes. Bam. Planted. And then we're gonna make a bunch of bone meal. And then we're gonna use it. Right, give me the potato. Give me the potato. Thank you. Offhand it. We're gonna get a bunch, and we're gonna plant a bunch. So let's start tater farming. How did I manage that? How the hell did I manage that? I shouldn't go through a diamond hoe. If I manage to go through a regular diamond hoe in the course of these proceedings, then that is completely and entirely on yours truly. What if I look up and hit instead so that I'm not hitting the block? Seems like it makes a difference. God, these potatoes are such a sickly color. I don't know if it's the shader doing that to the lighting or what, but they are like a sickly, sickly color. Alright. My current plan is to simply lay a trap. Come on, don't give me the bones. Give me the potato back. Thank you. Let's set this up. Let's set this up. My plan is to lay a trap for somebody to stumble upon it. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, I can still offhand these. These potatoes are probably not going to leave my offhand now that I know I can do this. Boom, 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 boom. Check that shit. One after the other. Straight down onto the ground. It won't be a pretty potato farm, but I like to think it'll be pretty in its unity. Like, in how unified it'll be, you know? We're running low on potatoes yet? We are. Is there an achievement for planting a bunch? I don't think there is. Okay. So now we catch and we place these in my offhand. And we just see how far the amount of bone meal we have can get us. Here, I know it's not good for the crops, and I know it's less efficient. But, speaking of less efficient, did you know crops in Minecraft are more efficient when grown side by side? It's a fun fact for you all. Like when they're not grown in, like, singular rows. Or not singular rows, but singular groupings of, like, this one's all potatoes. This one's all carrots. It's much easier to upkeep. Yeah, sure. But 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. And that'll be where our second one goes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. That'll be where our third one goes. And then... Oh, I'm still short on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. That'll be where our third one goes. Or no, our fourth one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. And there's beautiful number 5. We're tater farming, folks. That's what we're doing. We're about to make the largest potato farm this server has ever seen. Or will ever see. Because it will be obscene and atrocious. I'm making potatoes. And nobody can stop me. My potato farming ways will never end. Get these wheat seeds out of my inventory. Horrid things. I only have eyes for one vegetable. Alright, Yeah, I know I sat it kind of out of the way. But how out of the way did I sit it? Where the fuck is our thing? Why is there a hole here? Shouldn't be a hole here. Here, infinite water source. Where be ye? I'll find it next time. For now, I'm gonna run over and grab some water out of the ocean, I guess. Just to make do. Is that where I sat it? No, but that's water. And we'll take. I will gladly partake of the water. The water, the gravelly, dirty water. That'll be good enough. Oh, there's our water source. Boom and boom. And now... we must plant. We must plant. Haha! This is such a good bit. I love this shit. Oh, I've got our first poison potato. Okay, now's about the time, I think, where we throw some of this away, first of all, so we have some inventory slots. Then we make a whole bunch of oak wood. In fact, just go right ahead and make 2 stacks. And then crafting table. We're going to need that. We'll stack our crafting table way over here out of the way. We're going to have to move it. We're going to have to move it before the end of stream. But these have to find a permanent home somewhere. I probably will not be adjusting for these chests. So this has to find a permanent home too, then. I would say down by the waterfront would be a good spot. How about that little sand shore over there? Oh, no, this little grove is perfect. This little grove is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8. Poison potato. Bam. Perfect. That's the only thing we have that we can store away right now. If we store anything else away, we're gonna be fucked. I can't wait for, like, the madness to kick in. 'Cause this is definitely one of those tasks that you go mad doing. It drives a man to insanity is what something like this does. It's exactly what something like this does, and I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. Wave at Nebula. And then, boom. There we go. We've got it. We're on a roll now, chat. We're on a roll. In fact, I'm so confident nobody's gonna come sneaking up on us that I can unmute in game. I can make it so that when somebody inevitably like stumbles their way over here, they find me rambling to myself in the corner while farming potatoes. All right. Now we've just got to plant a few more. I didn't plant one. There we go. Done at a point where we can stop doing that. Plus, Jen, please don't come over to me and Dark. We're doing lore. And no snooping either, please. I love this server. I love how nice everybody is to everybody. Generally. You know? A real solid environment to surround yourself with. People who are doing shit because it's fun. Having a good time, too. A lot of fun. A lot of fun doing it that way. Yeah, let's see to it that we get our next batch of potatoes ready for the great harvest. Hi, cow. Sorry, buddy. These aren't edible to you. You can't have these. Now, if a pig were to stumble along, or you know, maybe even... Well, sheep? Not really. Right? Sheep are still wool. Or not wool. There's still wheat to feed sheep. Okay, I'm out of bone meal. Break all these. Place all these. And bam. Okay, now we've got room to start putting in the next stack. I'm very excited. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm very excited about it, chat? I am very excited to be able to do something that isn't work on the tower, even if it's potato farming for the next 4 hours. See, I've been looking at all these studies online about just like, oh, here's what you do, here's how to make more interesting stream content. Just like tips from fellow content creators. Not really studies. That sounds like I'm looking at like science papers about here's the most scientifically engineered way to get views on Twitch. No. I'm like looking at like just tips and tricks that people have of just like, oh, you know, to be seen more in the Twitch algorithm, you can do this or that, you know, little thing. And it'll get you somewhere. And so I've been partaking in those. And then what do I do with all the nice like stream advice I've gotten? I go and I farm potatoes. I farm potatoes for hours. It's a funny bit though. You have to level with me. You must agree, chat. It's a pretty good gag. I'm glad I decided not to do this right next to the Whisperers. Okay. I could use more. Do this till we're out of bone meal. Oh, we're out of bone meal. Do this until we're out of bone meal in our inventory. It's a steady process, this. I just want to get these 5 plots going, and then once I have that, I'll start working toward the corners more slow and elegant-like. Oh, man. Because once I have these in, I can start working on, like, beautification of things. And just, like, because the bone meal is mostly just to kickstart the process. Really, like, that's most of what the bone meal is for. Oh. I see Cat is also grinding in their own special way. I feel really bad, because I did say in, like, the collab ping chat in the Willow server, that I was just like, oh man, I'm gonna be so alone today if anybody wants to come hang out. I'm gonna be all by myself, you know? And then everybody was like, oh no, we'll come hang out, and then it hit me, melons. Or not melons, potatoes. That was the original plan, melons, but it's not the plan anymore. Okay, maybe I don't do it until I'm out. 2, 3, okay, this needs to go 4th. Boom. Perfect. Now I need water. We need to go over to our infinite water source, which I believe was somewhere over this way. I found like a 4-block gap somewhere that would have been absolutely perfect for it. Okay, was it off this way then? There it is, yeah. Awesome. Man, this is gonna have to move. But for now it's fine. For now it's perfectly fine. Doo-doo-doo. Perfect. Now we can start working on the next set. Oh my god. What if we shaped it like a big T? I just realized, because of the way this thing is... Hold on, let me open it up on the map so you can get a good overhead view. You're gonna have like a plus sign shape. Or a T shape. T for tater. Alright, that's very funny. I think I'm gonna have to work on that. I think it will probably have to be T-shaped in some way. Gonna take a little bit of plotting to figure out how big I want to go with this, now that I've already gone this big. We'll get it T-shaped. To the best of our ability for now. And then once it's fully T-shaped, we'll be doing well. Ah, not this one. Get him out of here. Thank you. Now I need to work on this side. 3, 2, 1, 0. And then another stack. Yeah, we actually have more than we'll need. Awesome. At least to get through this particular one. Okay. 3, and then a 4th. And then we're good. But no, I was thinking about yesterday. Or not, I keep saying yesterday when I mean Wednesday. I don't know. This week's been kind of a weird blur for me. 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I was thinking about it though. 2, 3 and 4 and 5. Okay, we've done counted it. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. But I was thinking about Wednesday stream, and we were talking about top 4 movies, like Letterboxd top 4 movies. I realized I didn't even put Shawshank up there. So I got another one of those Letterboxd interviews, and I was like, Shawshank's a hell of a pick, yeah. I completely forget about that movie when I'm thinking about top movies, to me at least. Top favorite movies. I think Django Unchained might be up there too. As far as if I were to assemble a more traditional list, I think Shawshank and Django would be up there. Django's my favorite Tarantino. And then Shawshank is like my favorite prison movie, and I love prison movies, dude. I haven't seen too many, but I love every one that I've seen. Maybe I've only seen the good ones, and that's my problem. But 1, 2, 3, 4. They just mentioned working on a skin in the chat, and so I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about the skin, and it's just like this kind of looks a little farmery. This is farmery enough that it's fine, but I do honestly wish I had put the time in to make like a farmer skin. And there we go. Look at that. We have T for tater. I can't believe it, dude. T for tater. Alright, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. And we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and blank. Yeah. Oh, game's filing out. Oh no, Dark is back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and blank. One, 2, 3, 4, and blank. Okay, I've just had a brilliant idea to get people to organically come across this place. I should go home, right? Should go home real quick, and then put down a sign in Schematico. Or maybe I'll put a sign down in Capitalism. Yeah, I'll put a sign down on my front door at Capitalism that just says, like, on sabbatical. And then on the back of like, down the sign, it'll just, like, further down on the sign, it'll have, like, here's where you can find me if needed, you know? I think I should put it, like, I should put it out front so that I can put the coordinates on the back of the sign. We're gonna run out of potatoes here in a sec. Oh god, it's a zombie. Jesus Christ. I thought somebody had just already, like, snuck up on me and just hadn't said anything. Oh my lord. Okay, I'll put up a sign when I get back, but I shouldn't have to return for more than that. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I'm out of taters. I've been detatered. Okay, we're gonna have to... I should go ahead and make that sign. I have the wood on me to make a sign. No, I'm gonna have to go and get wood. That's fine. I can afford to go and grab an oak tree real quick. Okay. That's the materials we need for the sign. Go to our little rock outcrop down there. And, oh, creeper. This land is untainted thus far. I'd like it to remain that way. Am I carrying my crafting table on me? I am. That creeper is, in fact, giving chase, yes. Oh god, I'm surrounded here. It's like people forgot how to nap. Oh, it's one of the ones that doesn't do damage. Okay. Good for him. Good for him. Okay. Let's, put these planks in here. Make a couple sticks. Put a stick in here. Make some signs. Boom. And now we poop over to... I'll put it up in schematic because that's where I'm likely to be found. On... How do you spell sabbatical? Sabbatical. I'm checking on Google. Sabbatical. Sabbatical. Okay, it's like stab. Okay. Okay, get rid of that. And then... exclamation point. And then... what are the coordinates for that waystone? Or that waypoint? Hater farm. Edit. 102, 1702. If needed. X 100 Z 1700. Negative 1700, not positive. Done. Okay. That is correct, yes? Edit. I'm scared like somebody's just gonna show up right now. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Let's mute up so we're not interrupting anything. I don't think anybody's here, so I don't care that much, but we should try our best to stay out of sight when snooping through their waystone to go home. Wouldn't want to cause any problems. Or cause ourselves to be found out. There we go. I've placed my waystone down. Or not my waystone, my sign down. So now I'm technically findable. So I think we've got enough of a tater farm now that I can count myself lucky. That was only 30 minutes of actual potato farming to get us to where we're at. Oh man, I can't wait for somebody to have to make this trek. You know, if they don't realize it's right by Fallen Kingdom, then that's on them, but... oh man, I'm hungry. Where's my food? There we go. Got a nice fish. Not quite a potato, but we don't eat the potato. We merely collect. I just wish to have potatoes. I don't wish to do anything with them. I just want to have them. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to rip up this stone here. And then replace it with dirt. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's grow these all the way up. Tending to the humble potato. Oh, I didn't even finish filling in this one yet. I should probably do that first, huh? That might be beneficial. There we are. Oh, you can see the difference in the way that I've placed them and how well they're growing. Can't wait till you can see exactly where I've been doing strips like this to get a bunch of them quick without breaking the block underneath them. Okay. Let's do that, and then do a little more of that. Perfect. Alright. Go ahead and place these down. Okay. I'm loving how we're doing so far. Put myself a little farmhouse out here. The tiny one. Something not super intuitive. Or not super, invasive. Just something little where I can go to sleep. That's what I'm thinking. Place. Place and taters. And more cobble. Or not cobble. Bone meal. There we go. That's what it's called. See, the madness is already beginning to set in. Just a little bit. I can feel my brain rewiring itself to put up with farming potatoes right now. See, because I'm real hungry IRL checks. I haven't eaten much today. And, because we're a little low on groceries. And so I'm making do. This harebrained absolute insanity is born of my very empty belly trying to compensate with digital food. To create a digital land of plenty in place of my suffering. But look at us go. Let's put more in here. And then get our last stack of bone meal out of our inventory. We've still got more bones and more bone meal in our backpack, so it's not a big deal. But we are running a little lower. I think we've used the majority of what we have. I don't think we've used all of what we have, but we've definitely used the majority of it. That's for certain. Oh, that one's fully grown. Get him. He's ahead of his peers. He must be cut down. I could stand to get more. So let's do it. Raise him up from nothing. And just like hyper speed potato farming. But yeah. No, I think this is going pretty well so far, I'd say. As far as a first hour of nothing but potato farming can go, I think this is going pretty well. I just want to see how many potatoes I can farm and how big of a potato farm I can make by the end of this. I will just leave it standing once it's done. Unless I'm, like, demanded to tear it down by the Fallen Kingdom folk, I'm probably gonna just leave it. Like, honestly, I got nothing better going on. And I think it'd be a funny little landmark to just leave standing out here in the middle of nothing. Just, yeah, potato farm. Go ahead. Take a look. Alright. How much bone meal do we have left? Plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Oh my god, that doesn't even make a whole stack. Why are they in stacks of 21? Funny, I guess. Why did I split them like that? I didn't mean to. It's so weird. So very deeply weird. Alright, we work through the rain. We are a humble potato farmer today. We must embody a humble potato farmer. Tending to our crop. And continue on our journey. It's gonna be shaped like a very fat pea when I'm done with it. With a very small stem. Very unfortunately shaped, big-headed tea. Just that easy, folks. It's just that easy. Can't believe they let anybody do this shit. Not the potato farming, the Twitch streaming bit of this. They will let literally anybody do this. Costs Amazon billions a year to do this. For people like me to do shit like this. Okay. All tatered out there. And all tatered out here. Oh, we finished our fat tea already. It's a little upside down, but it doesn't look so bad. Come on now. This could be worse. Let's finish her off by going and getting some more water from our water source, wherever it be. It be where it be. It is what it is. Alright, let's go. It's getting night and it's raining. Maybe it's time I figure out this whole sleeping bag thing on these backpacks. We work through the night. The humble potato farmer is not discouraged by the nighttime, but he might be discouraged by the enemies that lie within it. Okay. So let's start work on this. That's as far as it goes, huh? We'll follow the contour. We'll follow the contour of the land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I out of potatoes? No, I'm far from out of potatoes, friend. I'll never be out of potatoes so long as I shall live. Let's unify the potato field here and make sure it has room to flourish. It doesn't work across Y levels. I don't know how I'm gonna handle that hill over there, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way to make it work, even if it's an inefficient one. We'll get as much space as we can out of it. Aha! See an Enderman over there. One, 2, 3, and 4. Uh-oh, now we're starting to run low on potatoes. We're starting to get there. We're starting to get to that breaking point. very slowly, we're starting to get to that point where we're either going to have to pull out more bone meal, or we're going to have to wait. And I think it's going to be bone meal is going to be the answer, because I believe we still have some more. It'll be the answer so long as we have some to use. Because once we run out, that's when the Great Potato Famine begins. It'll be Jover for me. Okay. Oh man, we still have so many potatoes, actually. I can see like that we had like 3 stacks. Hell, we can get started on the next round here. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, blank is where I want to go next. And then on this side, way over here, I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. Move with diamonds. Kind of late to that achievement. But I'm not one to judge. I'm not one to talk either. 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. Because I was happy to be broke for a very long while. Oh, thank goodness somebody's sleeping. I do kind of mind the creatures of the night. Even though the night itself bothers me none at all. That guy does no damage, right? That's some confetti. He's just a firework. Dead center. 1, 2, 3, 4, and blank. I already did it. And then I need... You mad at me? You're not mad at me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, this one's in a weird spot. This one's in a weird spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. Has to be right there. That's not the right block. I wanted dirt. I wanted dirt. Replace it with dirt, then. There we go. Aha. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. Boom. There we go. Okay. Get off of my crops before you squander everything that I've worked for. Okay. So now we go and get water again. Let's go get some. I'm always and forever losing this water source. I don't know where it is. I don't know what the deal is. I lose it so frequently. Ah, here it is. Alright, and then boom. And then I just put my warp scroll away. I won't be needing that anyway. Okay. We can start to expand. Like this. No, no, no. No eating the potatoes. Only planting. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 50 million blocks later. Max out a gilded Midas gold sword. Wow. Hell of an advancement that is. This is 2. And then this one is 3. And this is 4. Boom. And then now we need to do 4 on this side. So let's come around this side and we'll try to make the best of it. Next expansion, it's gonna fucking cost me. I'm realizing. I'm gonna have to move this. Oh wait, no I'm not. No I'm not. I'm just gonna fill in the rest of the square, I guess. Side by side by side. I have to do it this way or else I'll lose track. I'm the worst about losing track of this sort of thing. Okay, that's 3. which makes this 4. But it'll kind of be shaped like a star once I finish these 4, so that's nice at least. Cause see, it's gonna have a pokey bit like that on all sides, and it'll be shaped like a star a little bit. A deadly weapon for crushing. Ah, I'm on the wrong side. I need to go over here. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and do a little bit of this to free up some space, shall we? To free up a little bit of space. Oh, we need to free up a lot more space this way, huh? I didn't think I would be redoing a lot of my digging this early on. I thought I was set, dude. I really thought I was set. Damn. Two. And this one will make 3. And this one will make 4. Bada bing. Ah, man. Come on, come on. Give me another one. Another one produced. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And now we just need to go 4 on this side. This will be number 1. But no, yeah, I finally picked out a keyboard. And that's a fun thing. I picked out a Corsair keyboard with no numpad, unfortunately. Because see, what I learned was I want to do the thing that their IQ software can do, where it can link every device I have that's LED that has RGB, that's obviously that's in the same family of product. I want to link all those. It can link all those devices together. I want to link my keyboard, my mouse pad, LEDs if I end up getting one with LEDs on the rim. My back of my monitor lighting, or my rim lighting if I end up doing that. I want every bit of lighting to be programmable and matching. So that's what I'm looking at is how that's gonna work out. And it's gonna be expensive, I've learned. Going to be very expensive. But again, I'm building my master setup of just what is the perfect PC for me, you know? I mean, I've got a lot of dirt. I've just got it in grass format, so I'm not working with it. Let's do some terraforming while we wait here. You have that come out like that. And then around like this. And have it cover over. I know he said we'd follow this particular contour, and I don't mind it in this exact spot, but now we have to expand. That was a different time, back when we had a much smaller farm to work with. I'm having to make these decisions on the fly. Man, this no-stress potato farmer sabbatical is, it's taking its toll. But that's okay. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated, having to run a potato farm. I thought it would be simple. It is less simple than I once imagined. I'm not feeling wowed by the amount of potatoes that are here. I've yet to feel very impressed with myself. But hey, we're only a little ways in. We have time. We have time to make something special here. Okay, there we go. That's about as close as I can cut it for now. Okay. Let me go over and grab some more of this, dirt on the ground. brown dirt. Yummy. As opposed to, like, sky dirt, I guess. Oh boy. I just realized what I've buckled myself in for here. And it's 4 hours of potato farming. And just hanging out. But, no, I was talking about my keyboard. I was talking about... Oh shit, we're still not gonna have enough. I was talking about the keyboard that I picked out and how, like, I decided that I wanted all my LEDs to be programmable, and I wanted to... I got, like, a feather in my cap. Check it out. I wanted to make all my LEDs programmable and make them all match, and I figured out that the only way to do that is have them all be from the same family of product. And thus, you know, or from the same, like, brand, and use their, like, branded software to make, you know, make the thing work. You know, and so I realized that, like, okay, so my options are what brands have software that allows for the functionality that I want in my setup. And then I found that Corsair and Razer are my only options. And I'm not too thrilled about buying from a major corporation like that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and a blank. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, of course. But, you know, I just, why am I laying that on? I still haven't done all my stars. I'm gonna go do my stars. Oh, sun's disappearing over the horizon. Okay. Now let me go get some water from over here on this side. Much more memorable spot now that there are potatoes here, just saying. And then we need to come over to the far side. Then we need to... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. Not too deep, is it? No. Okay, start planting. No, not eating. Planting. 2, 3, 4. It almost makes farms look bigger when they have to contour to the land. 3, 4. 3, 4. But no, yeah. But long story short, I got a keyboard I'm happy with. But the sacrifices that I'm having to make are in the fact that the keyboard I'm getting won't have a numpad in it. But that allows me a cool opportunity to set up a numpad in my setup. As just like a secondary thing to get a cool, unique numpad to go with everything. It won't have the LEDs matching on it because Corsair doesn't sell a not a mouse pad, a numpad, a number pad exclusively, like on its own, detached from a keyboard. But my options, they don't even sell at 95%. They just sell 100% keyboard and a 60% keyboard. Those are your options. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Ow. Ow, baby zombie. Whoa. Back it up, little fella. I'm just a farmer. I'm just a farmer today. That's all. Leave me be. There we go. Now I can afford the little bit of space needed to fill that the rest of the way out. Yeah? No, that only comes out 3. I need it to come out 4. That's just about it. Now I just gotta... Whee! Okay, thank you. Now I can continue. Now I can get on with my life. I thought I saw a wisp. I was gonna say, Halo is not online, so I shouldn't be seeing wisps. In theory. Okay, now it's time to work on this one. Which we might not have enough potatoes to fill in. That we don't. That we don't. That's real unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. 1, 2, 3. Ah, but we have plenty of bone meal. Put a bunch of stuff away. Not you, you stay. Okay. So now we run along. And we, back up. Back, demon, back. Back, I say. Okay. The potato farming continues, chat. The potato farming continues, and it will never, ever end. This is the rest of our season. This is what my big, like, 6-month plan was. It was, like, 3 months, or it was, like, a month of actual lore stuff. And then beyond that, just doing this. That's what the other 5 months of my 6-month lore plan were. Which, by the way, speaking of which, our 6-month lore plan might be getting expedited a little bit. I don't know. It depends on how we explain Jed getting a time machine working again. That's really the hold up here. Of just, like, I kind of want this Jed to stick around until January, but if the plot finds it more convenient for this Jed to go sooner rather than later, then yeah, we'll do that. Okay. We're gonna do this, then do that, and do that. Just go right ahead. And plop a bunch of these out. Hey, another poisonous potato. You love that. Has that first lot grown yet? Looks like it. Death. Oh, right. There we go. Back to it. Back to it. Ow, 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 ow. What is your deal? Leave me be, creature. There we go. The creature has left me be. Okay. Okay, so now we do it some more. We just have to keep going, chat. We just have to keep doing it. We do it, and then we do it some more. I can't believe we've almost been doing this for 2 hours. I'm shocked. I'm just as shocked as you are. Like, chat, I am just as shocked as you are that I've been doing this for 2 fucking hours. I thought this was gonna be a real slog. I'll admit, I thought this would be funny for like 10 minutes and then it'd become insanely boring. But no, I've locked in now. Like now I'm on it. Now I know exactly what I'm doing. Now is my time, chat. Now is my time. It's a funny bit stream. Like, this is one of those that I'm gonna be mentioning for, like, weeks to come. Maybe even months of just like, yeah, no. I mean, I did my potato farming stream. I could do another one. Alright, there we are. Perfect. Okay. So there we go. And more of those, more of those. See, we're almost out of bone meal again, so be careful. No eating. No eating. We've got plenty of steak on us. We do not need to be eating those. We need to save these. Oh, we only have 2 stacks of bone meal left. Let's see how far this gets us. Okay, so we're grabbing more. Sorry, I'm very tired today, chat. I'm very tired and very hungry. And so I'm just sort of a little out of it today. So this is the perfect monotonous activity for me to fill my Friday evening with. while I'm streaming. To keep me good and distracted. I'm thinking about picking up game dev again recently. Just trying it out. I've never really given it a full swing. You know, but I'm considering doing that. You know, just to get into things. This time doing it my way. Skipping the tutorials, not paying any mind, just going until I get stuck. Oh, Halo's online. There's someone who's guaranteed to pop by and bother, eventually. Do a little goofing. This sure is a journey, chat. Oh, skeleton. Yeah, you're not getting in my water, pal. Stay back. Keep back. He could have snuck in there if he didn't shoot at me. And I would have allowed it, too. But no, he can't keep his arrows to himself. Gotta spread it onto others. Here, how's this looking? Ah, that's the one we're missing. We're missing this one over here. Derpy's back. Alright, we need dirt, too. Dirt 2? They released Dirt 2 already? Damn. Not even done with the first? Okay, and that goes out just far enough. Awesome. So now we fill in these 4. I really am scared of going 1 over on this somehow. You know? That does genuinely frighten me. Going about my business. Nebula's still online? Doesn't look like it. Oh no, there they are. They're at the top of the list. Why are they at the top of the list? That doesn't make any sense. Why is it listed like that? Weird. It's not alphabetical. Like it usually would be. I wonder why that is. I wonder a lot of things, Chad. I wonder a lot of things. See, I lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these 2 are too far. Gone 2 blocks too far. We have worn down this diamond hoe by quite a bit, by the way. Oh no, wherever will I get the 2 diamonds to do something about it. Alright. Let me fix my mistake. Consider my mistake nearly fixed. 1 block short, really? Okay, give me this one, I guess. And I'll... Boom, boom. Perfect. And now I just have to... make sure it makes it all the way this way as well. So that's 1. 2. And now we go on to 3. Oh, ran out of potatoes in my offhand. A real problem. A thinking man's issue, if you will. Oh, look at it go. Look at how many potatoes we have grown already. I think after this section, it's time for a natural harvest. Perchance. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I just said, well, I haven't gone over yet, and then, like, immediately after mentioning how that, like, is probably just the paranoia talking, and how I'm definitely not gonna build it incorrectly, I start fucking building it wrong immediately. There. Fixed. Now, if I open my menu, we've got a little star! It's a little star shape. And you love to see it. Okay, so now we need to work on filling out these sides. Because I think if we start filling out these two over here, these two over here, these two over here, and then these two down here, then after that all we'll have left is corner, 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 and corner. And that'll give me another set of 4 to work on. So what? What? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why would Halo say you're gay in the chat and then leave? Bro. Bro, what? I keep my warp scroll on me. I kind of need that. Gotta keep that thing on me. Hop-ba-ba. Alright, so. I guess over here is where we're starting. The easiest to work on. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then blank. Halo's back. This lore? Huh? Sorta? Oh, they're doing a thing. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright. I'm not doing lore. I mean, I guess I am a little bit. Sort of. But I just heard somebody pick something up. Now that Halo's here, I'm gonna be paranoid the whole time. I'm gonna become completely actually, like, succumbing to the potato madness. That's what's gonna happen. Now that there's a possibility that there's somebody snooping on me. Okay. I don't think those were me picking up, because they weren't super central noises. But it might have been, so I don't want to start saying hello into the fucking wilderness like a crazy person. Okay. So now we can start work on this side. Okay, I'm out of potatoes in my offhand once more. We're collecting hella poison potatoes, though. Oh, man, the fields. The absolute fields. That feels faster, even though it's, like, not... What is when we're not missing any? Man, I sure could use some dirt right about now. Oh, I do have some dirt, actually. Do a little wave. I don't get any. I don't know what they're talking about. Did you want to wave to Halo? Oh no, they're doing a thing. Okay, good. I thought they were like, oh, why don't I get a wave? You know, I would have felt real bad about that because I didn't 3, 4, blank. Because I didn't wait for them when they came in. Unfortunately. Let's grab some more water real quick. We're gonna need a second bucket anyway. And let's fill this. And then let's keep the other one. While we're over here, we might as well take advantage of the fact that, you know, we're over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, bam. Sorry, very low commentary stream. I understand that. I understand that. That's not my intention, I swear. Oh, they're doing, like, noisy mic. Gosh, we're supposed to record the podcast today. But Krim slept through. Because Krim was our guest for the day. So I'm hoping we can get Enzo. Because Enzo was our next guest that was lined up. So I'm hoping that I can get Enzo in. And then we can get Krim in on our next guest slot instead. We could just swap those two around and make it work. But if Enzo's not available, we might be doing 2 solo episodes in a row, which is... Oh, sun going through the trees again. We might be doing 2 episodes solo in a row, which is kind of unheard of for us. We haven't done that literally ever, I don't think. Oh no, did we do it for 9, 10, and 11? I think we did 9, 10, and 11 as solo episodes. So never mind, we have done that before. But only for planned events. We've never had a guest. We've been fortunate enough to never have a guest no-show on us. And which, I don't blame Krim at all. Krim was sleeping. These are the wrong seeds. How far back? About that far. Serious? Okay, it becomes potato at a certain point. Good. It's only a small chunk here, and... Oh no, they're mixed in a little bit. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. I could fix some of it. I can mitigate most of it. Just 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. We're good. Awesome. Unfortunate. Okay. They're talking about getting wither coated and how much of a pain that's being. And, Jed managed to get it completely at random from a structure that we found out was not even supposed to drop that. So that's funny. That's a thing people are having trouble with. 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. Water. That's only 3. Oh no, that's 4, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If one of this is even a little bit off, if one of these is even a little bit off, then it's gonna be a big problem. Because that's gonna mean the whole farm is off. So like, the count is important. Oh man, even these are starting to be full grown. I really should actually bother to trim it down. But I'll do that after I finish what I'm doing. I think once I'm out of bone meal is when I'll do my first big trim. Like, once I fully run out of bone meal. Kill that poor little dandelion. For the sake of crop. One plant must die so that the other can live. The hoe that started it all is on the brink of breaking. 100 uses left? I think I'm fine. Wait, did I just miss a weird spot? Is that what happened to me? Oh no, I'm working on a side, not this side. I'm working on the other side. How did I do that? I did 2 over here, And then I did one over here, and then I did these two, and then I did this one. The fuck am I doing? Here, let's finish out this set of 3, shall we? Oh, this is gonna be a problem area, huh? Okay, that's fine. You can get around that. We're over here to a not problem area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blank. And that lines up. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You know what? I think I can give up on being a humble potato farmer. I think I can strive to be better. I can be the best potato farmer to ever live. I think I can be the most successful potato farmer. Okay, well, time to break out the bone meal. We've run out of crop the normal way. Make a bunch of bone meal from a bunch of bones. Boom. Now let's put bone meal in my hand and have it grow all of this. Since it was just planted, it won't really affect much. It'll be as though I planted it just a little bit late. Bam. Bam. There we are. Let me do a little more of this. Back to actually growing potatoes and increasing our yield, and not increasing our yield solely for farm expansion. I think I just want to make a big farm, really. That's all I want. I think after this batch, that'd be good enough on farmland for the moment. I think once we square this section off, which will still take a while, don't get me wrong. It'll still take plenty of time for me to square this off. But I think that's where we agree to sort of not haul off and do anymore. Otherwise, I'm gonna go insane planting these. Okay, we should have at least enough to get me through this now. After a few of those. Physically can't hold anymore because I'm holding so much bone meal on me now. Okay. There we are. This will be 3. And then a 4th. I mean, now it's insanely obvious that I've not finished here. Oh boy. I do love generating problems for myself. But that's okay. That'll be the next spot that gets worked on, probably. I think it's time we put some of this bone meal away, first of all. If we can. And some of this other miscellanea. Okay. So now... we break. This is the satisfying bit. Oh man, this right here. Good shit, good shit. The big harvest has come. The great harvestation. Man, it's just so satisfying to... oh, we've got stacks on stacks of them. Oh, yeah. Greatest success ever. I'm thinking we just chop out the whole thing at this rate. As much of it as we can. To level it in. Like, as much as E's grown, we're gonna pop out, and then the next time it grows, it'll grow more even. It's like when you shave your head to even it out. It's like that. Except with a little more waste. It's gonna look very piddly once I have to replace all these. Oh, I can't hold any more potatoes. I can't hold any more. I'm out of inventory space for them. Oh man, now I get to place them. Let me eat a steak real quick before I go place them. That way I can just hold the button down. Go ahead and start replanting. It'll still be a little uneven, but that'll be okay. We'll try to mitigate that where we can by breaky placeums and then replanting. Come on. It's coming along so well, actually. I'm so thrilled. Great, great, great. This is very satisfying as well in its own special sort of way. That wasn't, but this is satisfying in its own special sort of way to me. Now I can run around and grab more. Come on, how many can I hold? About that many. Okay. Get back to filling her up. Okay. But yeah, when I can do, like, big lines of these, this is great. Plus, I think it's really funny that everybody else is doing lore and being serious, and you're just farming your potatoes. Yeah, that's very funny. I'm on my little sabbatical. This is technically lore for me. This is what's up in lore. I'm genuinely, my character has just, like, taken the opportunity while everybody else at Schematico is away to just fuck off and become a potato farmer for, like, a day. Take a little vacation, you know? Okay, I need to grab these. But also, hi Derpy, welcome into chat. Oop. Missed one. But it is funny. I bet they're having very traumatic conversations right now in lore about, like, probably, like, dead loved ones or Herobrine or something, some such sort. And here I am, just farming away. That's real, TBH? Yeah. Who wouldn't, really? Under the stress, you know? I mean, it's a good outlet, I will say. If you just, like, pick a crop and go for it. I'm partial to potatoes. You know, it's you know, find yourself a nice little plot of land that nobody's using, particularly if it's really close to a specific landmark, and then just go ham. It's insanely funny. And it's a good way to de-stress, good way to detox after a long month of being a CEO and aiding in the construction of a mega base. Good for you. Chop a couple of these out. Again, I'm gonna have to shave it all down at some point. I'm kind of putting that off for the time being. I really, really, really don't want to. Without them all being grown. It's a big harvest, though. farm more potatoes. I have to. I have to farm more potatoes. It's never been more essential than it is right now to be potato farming. In a world of world of lore enjoyers and death and destruction, one must imagine a potato farmer going about his business. Alright, so let's get this slapped in. Hopefully I can. I can indeed get that slapped in. Okay, I think I did yield a pretty good harvest. I'm gonna have to look in a moment to find out. So I am replanting, and it is taking, presumably, a good chunk of what I had. I'm tempted to come over in character for the funnies, but I have no legitimate reason to go that far from literally anything. Yeah. That's fair. a lot of like what the Schematico group's lore is just like, you have no legitimate reason to be doing this. Just like making one up as we go. Fun. It's a good time. We get to be the silly people on the server. Except Jed went and got himself involved in the Herobrine plot last season. I might anyway. I mean, you're welcome to it. Just a big old potato field out here. And it's right by Fallen Kingdom, to be fair. So if you have any reason to walk around at Fallen Kingdom, you could easily find your way over here. Okay, let's place a few of these down. I left a sign at Schematico with coordinates on it that I'm kind of hoping somebody at some point stumbles into. I know Nebula's gonna go looking for me at some point. I don't know if they probably already have and gave up, frankly, but... Oh, then I actually do, yeah. Yeah, there's reasons to be over here. Nice field. Good, solid potato farming. Alright, time to go and put some of these potatoes away. Wait, how done are we with the structure of this potato farm? We're almost there. We're very nearly there. I've got 3 more plots to put in. I've got 3 more plots of potatoes to slap in, and then I think it's like done. That's what I'm thinking. It's like chef's kiss over. But before anything, I'm actually gonna run and take a BRB because I kind of need to take my BRB halfway and you know, get something to drink, have a nice beverage. Maybe take a bathroom break. The usual. But I'm so engrossed in what I'm doing here that I kind of don't want to stop. Yeah, I'll hang around for a minute. Time to wave. We're waving. One, two, three, four, blank. There we are. I've made a decision. Decision about what? I don't know. 3, 4. 3, 4. Oh. What do I mean? 10 of them. Oh, I thought that said 10 of item. I was gonna say, what item? What item are we talking about? Speaking of bored. Another 130 withers. Oh my god. Speaking of bored. It doesn't disappoint. My super secret project. Oop, I'm lagging a little bit. Is no longer a super secret. Not that it was really a secret to begin with. My hush hush super secret project. Consider it revealed.
Hello there.
Yo!
Did you notice that you've created this potato farm shockingly close to a recreation of the 9/11 incident?
What do you mean? What? Have
Come with
I?
me. Come with me. Come with me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Just across the river. Just across the river here, Voxel.
Uh-huh. Just across the river.
Yep, just across the river. Do you see it? Do you see it yet?
I do not see it yet.
It's the crafting table. Just come across the river with me.
Oh, now I see it. Now I'm beginning to see it. Oh, man.
On my way over here, I saw this first, which is why it took me so long.
Oh. Oh, come on. I saw this on Twitter a while back. I had no idea where this got built.
I'm not gonna lie, your potato farm is within my render distance. Barely, but you are within my render distance.
What a great place to go for a little vacation. An absolute sight. Oh my god.
Also, there was a backpack sitting as an item on the ground, so I picked it up so it didn't despawn. I should just set it back down.
Oh, that's weird.
There's nothing in it. It would have despawned if I didn't pick it up, I think. So, I didn't want it to despawn.
Right.
You know, that's somebody's hard work.
Yeah, of course. Kind of backpack.
So what are you doing out here with this potato farm? I think it's just an iron one, so it gives you a little bit of armor.
Oh. Just sort of taking a break from, like, the hustle and bustle of daily life and, farming potatoes.
That's fair. Are you sure farming potatoes is the best way to do that, though?
Maybe not, but I'm doing it, and I'm fairly productive at it so far.
Have you tried growing cool looking trees? I have this one especially because it looks awesome.
Oh. That is a pretty
It's
cool
a cherry
tree.
blossom, but with white leaves.
Yeah.
It's a cherry blossom, but with white leaves.
That is pretty sick, yeah.
Yeah, like, I also have a tree with rainbow leaves.
Rainbow leaves, you say?
Take some of those, and then... Yeah, let me show you. This one's just like birch, basically, but...
Backpack. Oh!
Yeah, look. The leaves, they change color based off where you put them. So, if I go over here, and I put them over... Oh, they're still... It's like a gradient, we just gotta, like, find the right spot. Still,
right.
I think we might have to go farther. Maybe here. Dude. I swear, it's something other than light green sometimes.
I'm not sure I believe that.
Okay, well now it's more of a yellowy green.
It is tinting.
Now it's something. So let's keep going this way. Oh, yep, there you go.
Oh yeah, there we are.
Yeah, it really
nice,
depends
like,
on where you put them.
Purpley
but
type deal.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah. I do recommend trees. I do recommend getting into trees at least a little bit, you know? Find a couple nice looking trees.
Yeah, if I ever need a second plant to get myself super invested into, trees are a good candidate.
I mean, have you seen the size of those redwood trees?
I have. Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah.
fairly tall, bigger
So are
than
you
these,
gonna do anything
bigger
with
than
these
these
potatoes,
towers.
or is it just kind of? Yeah, no, they really are. But yeah, are
Yeah,
you gonna do anything with these potatoes, or is
not
it kind of
particularly.
just
You know how sometimes, like archaeologists and explorers will come across things, and it's just like, I mean, this is clearly man-made, but why? You know, what for? What
like
purpose?
Stonehenge?
Yeah, I'm thinking of just like leaving a big field of potatoes out here to see
That's
what
fair.
happens.
That's fair.
I mean, as far as like the
Yeah, I
extras
mean that.
go that won't end up planted, I mean, I hope to plant them all and leave them. But if I end up having extras, I'll probably just eat them. Honestly, I don't have much other
I
use
mean,
for them.
yeah. If you don't have paternal food, having a bunch is quite nice.
Yeah, Jed said they were gonna get me an eternal steak at some point, like whenever they could get their hands on it, or
Yeah,
an
it's
eternal
the
beef
thing
rather.
is, if you get the raw one, you can't cook it. You have to get it cooked. Like you
Yeah.
can't cook the raw one for some
Can you
reason.
get the steak?
I got mine cooked.
The cooked one?
I have it in my hand right now.
That's insane. We thought you couldn't do it because you can't cook it. I didn't know they could drop that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, out of character and admin swapped it for me because I swear you can cook them.
No, yeah, you can cook them. You can cook them. And Zoe's been like
But
on
not
some
here,
kind
you
of
can't.
quest. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you usually can.
It's an option in the plugin. Enzo wanted to try to get one naturally. And they're
I don't
seeing
think you
if they
can get them
can.
naturally.
Because they just want to like test every possibility and see if they can get it naturally. And they said like after like a month or
I mean,
so, which is coming up by the
the only
way.
thing
They
that
were
I
gonna
could,
turn it back on where you can cook
the
them.
only thing, the only thing that I could see happening naturally is fire aspect to kill it, but that doesn't
Yeah,
work.
you would think that would work, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Should we continue talking away from the Twin Towers?
Oh yeah, we can back away from the Twin Towers anytime. I don't mind.
Yeah, this honestly, I didn't expect that you did this. I just thought it was a funny spot to put it.
Oh no, it's been there for a while. Because I saw, like I said, I saw a screenshot of it on Twitter. I just had no idea it was right there.
Yeah, I didn't know it was there either. I saw it on my way over here though.
That's insane. But no, yeah, the potato farm
Sadly,
is
I'm no.
it's going well. It's coming out nice.
I mean, I would hope so. It is quite a large potato farm.
Yeah,
I mean, if it
solid
wasn't
yield.
working, surely you would try better soil.
Yeah, uproot the whole thing. Maybe move it around a little
Well,
bit.
not necessarily uproot the whole thing, but like, you know, when you have a few, if they don't grow, maybe you have to move it. Maybe the soil simply cannot handle the potato.
Yeah, potato too powerful.
I mean, honestly, you are kind of in too deep now.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna have to live with it one way or the. Hold on a minute.
what?
There was a wheat planted there. I
Wow.
don't know how that happened. Oh my god, there's a couple of them.
Well, I didn't do that, so. Oh,
Oh no, it's just the
surely you
one. It's
haven't
just the
made
one. I have not made a mistake. I would never make a mistake like that. Planting a billion wheat. A billion potatoes, though. I'm well on my way.
I mean, yeah. There's some new enchantments around here. I found one called
Are there?
Traveler, and I can now sprint faster.
Oh,
And I
that's
can step
sick.
up blocks without jumping. Like, I don't have to jump. As long as I'm sprinting, I just go up.
Oh yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I don't think I can put soul speed on these boots, because that would be way too fast. But honestly, I think this
Right.
is better than soul speed.
Just end up speeding along.
Yeah,
Hitting it a
still
little bit
combinable
too
with other
quick.
speed effects, I guess.
Oh, so you could, in theory, put soul speed on it.
No, I mean like Celestium armor, that gives you extra speed. The
Oh,
speed
like that
effect
kind of
from
thing.
potions. Not, not, not that and soul speed. That would be too fast, you know? Though I
It's a little
can
too
swift
quick,
sneak with it.
yeah.
I can swift sneak.
Ooh.
I don't think it actually applies, I don't know. But I
Your
love
sneak
swift
kind of
sneak.
quick.
It's my favorite enchantment. Well, Swift Sneak lets you sneak at, like, regular speeds, you know?
Yeah. You're still going pretty fast for like being in a crouch though.
Yeah, I think you can, like, sprint sneak, because, like, look at how fast I'm going right now, and then if I stop and start again, I'm going slower.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think the Traveler thing applies to that, because otherwise I'd be able to, like, yeah, I can't step up.
Yeah.
There's a...
Well, you wouldn't. Oh, there's a skeleton here. Yeah. You wouldn't want to.
That's some
We'll
nice
take those
fertilizer
bones.
right there, though.
Yeah. But you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to end up like crouching for like a purpose and then having like the step up happen.
Yeah.
Beats the point
Though
of the
usually
crouch
if
just
you
a
are
little bit.
crouching... Yeah, I mean, Swift Sneak is still a very nice thing for sneaking around.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Huh. Oh,
Oop.
I... Yeah, no, you see, you're not used to it. Like, I was expecting to jump like this, but I
Mm-hmm.
stepped up and then
Yeah, you
jumped.
got the step
You
up and then
can...
had a jump.
Yeah, I do have to get used to it. This is still a relatively new thing for me.
Right. I'm sure it
Though I'm
takes
surprised
some
nobody else has
wild getting
found the
used to.
Traveler enchantment yet. I found mine in, like, one of the shrine trial things. So it
Mm-hmm.
might only be findable there.
Maybe. I hear that like most of the new enchantment stuff isn't really easily researchable because it doesn't show up in the thing.
Yeah, I found one mod page that had like 10 enchantments on them.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were good, some of them were like okay. Like there was one called Outreach I found a while back
Oh, thank you.
that lets me interact with blocks from farther away. So basically it gives me reach but only on blocks. Like look
Right.
at how far away I am from this grass. Bang. But yeah, I've only got Outreach and Traveler. The other ones are either like incompatible with really strong enchantments. Like there's one that negates all poison damage, but you can't have protection on your chest plate.
Oh, well, what's the point of that then? I mean, I get that it's like a balancing thing, sure, but like, who
Yeah.
would go for poison damage protection over just normal protection? You know?
To be fair, it does negate all poison damage and instead deal it as durability to the chest plate, but that's still not worth it.
Yeah. Still not a trade-off I would take.
Yeah. Hmm. Are you gonna make this any bigger? Or is this about how big you're gonna make it?
I'm thinking this is about as big as it needs to be. I might expand though. I might push it out a little further.
That's fair. It is quite a nicely sized potato farm, you know? Like
Yeah, any
I look
further
at
and it would
this and I
start to look
think, wow,
ridiculous.
this is a... Yeah, it would start to look like a biome almost.
Yeah.
Like, you know those, have you seen those biomes that are like full of like the tall yellow grass?
Oh yeah, they're like big old wheat fields. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like that. Like it just looks a little ridiculous.
Yeah. Honestly, I might carry it out
Especially
just a little more.
around
I might make it like a full square.
especially around
But
here where the grass is a lot duller. Like this grass is really dull and then it's pow,
and then it's
really bright
bright
green
green.
potato.
Yeah.
Especially with the really dark brown soil.
Mm-hmm. Really pops against the eye.
Oof. Yeah. So what do you think of Hero Ryan? Because I know you live with Jed, and Jed's like really liking Hero Brian. So I'm just kind of curious what you think.
I'm kind of neutral on the whole thing. I'm sort of just working with Jed because Jed is working with me. You know, we kind of owe each other
That's
favors on that
fair.
kind of thing. I mean, everybody else seems to think he's
That's
a pretty
fair.
bad guy, but I hold my neutrality. I hold my neutrality.
I've heard he's a bad guy. You know, he's messed with me a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
haven't talked to him personally. I've talked to Halo. She said Hero Brian's pretty cool, but other than that, nobody has really said they've had like good personal experiences with this guy. So, you know, I'm not. I'm not particularly like worried. I don't think Herobrine hates me in particular, but you know, if he comes back, I will have my concerns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'll be
And
concerned
I
about it
feel
if he
like
comes back.
they're kind
I'm
of
just not 100% on the whole thing. I
yeah.
think it'll all shake out, one way or the other.
I've heard he is like in the process of coming back right now, so I am concerned about that. But I don't really know, like, if all he can do is the stuff he's been already doing to mess with people, then like I'm not really sure if it's the biggest problem. Because currently,
Yeah,
I would say the
I don't
strongest thing
know.
he's done is like teleport people into bedrock boxes or 6,000 blocks in the air. Like, annoying? Sure. Survivable? Definitely.
Yeah, it's not a death sentence.
He has definitely killed people. So for
Oh
some
yeah,
it
for
is,
sure. But like currently,
but like if you are if you are properly prepared and expecting it, it is not the most dangerous thing.
right,
Though
right.
I do think he may be either held back by the fact that he's still sealed or holding back because he doesn't want to like obliterate everything. I don't think he's quite pushing his power to the limit yet. I do think he can definitely go a little farther there, but I'm I'm still not sure if it's like is he gonna kill everybody and destroy the universe sort of thing, or is it just like, you know,
Yeah. Like
like
what
difficult
is
but
the overall
possible to
goal
take him out?
here?
Not even that. It's just like, can he even survive like a proper fight? I don't
Yeah.
know. I haven't physically seen him. I've only, you know, he talks to you in your mind at like at Feast Castle over there. But actually,
Mm-hmm.
no, it's not that way. It's that way. Yeah, like I think he's haunting Fee actually right now. Not quite sure why, but so yeah, I mean, if you want to like experience Hero Bride firsthand, I guess just head over there
Oh
while
no, we've
Fee's
had our
around
own
and
little hauntings every now and again at the Schematico
uh
building. I think it's got something to do with Jed.
probably because Jed's working for him. Yeah.
Yeah, we just got ghosts. We got a couple of ghosts. It's fine.
Yeah,
It'll be all right.
I mean, I guess like not the quite the deadliest, but this I guess the most worrying thing he's done is taken and renamed my shield. Like he very easily
Mm-hmm.
could have just not given my shield back, but he did. So I am
Yeah.
at least confident that he won't like as soon as he's unsealed, he probably won't immediately kill me. So, you know, like if he really wanted to, he would have just taken all of my things because I think he can do that.
Oh yeah, totally. That seems like well
Yeah,
within what he's capable of.
especially since he did take it and but gave it back to me renamed to Always Remember. I have
Mm-hmm.
since renamed it because that's honestly like, yeah, it's intimidating. It's not like the best shield name though. You
Yeah.
know, I named it. You know, I've just named mine Shield of Ozymandias because you know it's my
Oh.
that somebody is fighting the Wither. Yeah, I think that sound plays everywhere whenever a Wither spawn. We don't really have to worry about that. I don't
Yeah,
think.
it's global. It's fine.
Kind of like when I think I've heard that if like the end portal opens wherever that is, it'll play to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Don't quite know where that is though. I do hope that we get to go there at some point. I have heard great things.
Yeah, I've heard there's a lot going on
I've
in the
heard
end.
I've heard there's dragons and you can get wings and fly and like that sounds awesome. You know? Like
That
imagine if
stuff
you could
sounds
just
pretty
fly.
cool.
Yeah, like imagine if you could just fly. Like that sounds awesome.
Yeah, nah, that'd be great. Imagine how many potatoes you could farm from the air.
I honestly I don't know how precise the flight would be because I've heard it's like you just get wings that you attach to your back and you like glide, but then
Mm-hmm.
you use like you like make rockets, like single use rockets and you like use those to blast yourself around. I don't think it's the most precise flight.
Yeah, it doesn't sound.
I've heard it's fast. It's not quite precise, you know? It's more of
Yeah, it
I
seems
want to
very
go a long
haphazard.
distance. I'm going to fly. I mean, I've heard it's safe as long as you make sure you don't crash into anything and, you know, you land at a slow speed.
Well, anything's safe in those cases. Just don't crash. It's fine.
Well, well, yeah, I guess it does depend on how fast you're going and how high you can go. Because, you know, if you could go high enough to go over any mountain, go over any tree, you're not gonna crash into anything. But
Right.
if you have to stay like low enough that you could hit a mountain and it goes too fast, you very well could just die out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta plan your routes.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with it. Need to run right over here and examine the next area
So are
for
you?
potato
So
farming.
yeah, it's not quite a full rectangle yet. Are you gonna make it a full rectangle? Because it looks like
It's a little like curved at
almost
the
a
edges. Like
rectangle.
there's little like dents at the edges. I might
Yeah,
fill
there's
those
like
dents in.
yeah,
I don't
there's
know.
like
I'm not sure yet. Oh,
yeah.
broke my hoe.
Oh, I
That
don't
stinks.
actually keep one of those on me.
Yeah, I'll
I do
run
have
home and
iron
make
though.
one. I don't mind.
I do have iron if you would like an iron one.
Oh no, I plan to be farming for about double this amount of time, so I'm probably gonna run home and make another diamond one. And then run back.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm assuming you have a warp scroll, whatever.
Yeah,
Some people
I can
use
get back.
scrolls, some people use stones. I think the scrolls are better because they last an infinite amount of time.
Right. Well, they're supposed to be like these warp scrolls are supposed to be like single
I
use. I'm
think they're
not
supposed to be
sure.
single. I've heard the stones are supposed to have a cooldown instead of durability.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a 2-minute cooldown, which like I feel like that's fair. Like a 2-minute
Yeah, two
cooldown on
minutes
that.
isn't that bad. Because if you're going somewhere, you're probably gonna be
Yeah.
there for a couple minutes at least, even if you're just going to go grab something real quick. Hi, Krim. Hi,
Yeah.
Krim. Hi, Krim.
Are
We're
those
potato
chests
farming.
yours?
Yeah, I was gonna use them for potato storage.
Okay, cause
Kind
yeah,
of tucked away.
there clearly is other civilization around, so I wasn't sure if that was yours or not.
Yeah, I made sure to pick a nice empty spot, where I'm not gonna be super in the way of anything. That way, you know, inevitably when I leave this here, I'm not gonna like walk away from this whole potato farming thing and be left with nothing, you know, and like have the people around here, the people like the neighbors running around, just like, oh, what's that
Yeah.
about, you know? Big ugly
I mean,
potato farm next door, and it's like, oh, you know, we do a
I
little
feel
work.
like
I don't feel
even
bad.
if it
It's
is
fine. It's
ugly, there
okay.
is like a sense of
It's all
beauty
right,
in
Grim.
it,
I
you
don't
know?
mind.
Kind of like the yellow grass. It's like
We got
a
backups.
big like once it gets big enough, it's as far as the eye can see, you know?
Yeah, there's sort of
It's
a
like
beauty in the uniformity to it. I get you.
yeah, especially when they're like all grown, you know? Cuz right now they're all different heights, they're all different growth levels. But once it's all fully grown,
Right.
it'll look quite nice, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking after I get done building it, I'll do one final like shave down on it. Just like completely cut it all off and then let it grow back in even.
That's fair. Yeah, I think people do that with like their lawns as well, you know, cuz
Yeah, that way you don't end up with
you know,
patches.
they cut the really tall stuff and they let the smaller stuff grow.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it gets like dry out. So cuz if you cut it too short, it like dies, I think.
Right. Oh, there goes the
Hmm.
moon. Coming up over the horizon. Oh, right, I broke my hoe. That's what happened. Actually, I've
Yeah.
got a big empty spot over here where I could start placing these.
Yeah, I do still have the iron if you want. Like, I'm really not hurting for iron if you just wanted to get an iron one.
Oh, no. It's fine. I promise. I'll run back and get one in a mo, and it won't be a big issue or anything.
Alright.
1, 2, 3,
If
4.
you
Because I've been
insist,
anticipating.
that sounds fine.
Yeah, I've been anticipating that one would break on me eventually. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
willing to go the distance, get another one.
You know, you gotta do a lot of work to make things last forever these days.
Yeah.
Mending, you gotta go get a ton of experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes you gotta take a nice little break to go mend all of your things.
Yeah. Speaking of breaks, I think I am gonna have to dip and go get that other hoe and potentially
Yeah,
take a
I
quick
don't mind. I
take a
can
quick
just wait
break from the
here.
potato farming.
Or I could actually just go with you. Where are you planning on going?
I was just gonna run back to capitalism and grab a couple
Oh,
things. But I was also gonna
there's an Enderman on me.
angry Enderman.
Bro keeps teleporting away. There we go.
Yeah, nice
Uh,
going. But I
so
was
yeah,
actually thinking
where
of
capitalism?
yeah, I was going to capitalism, but I was gonna take a
All
quick
right.
like 5-ish minute BRB as well.
Oh yeah.
Just
I
as a
can
nice
just wait
break
here,
in the stream.
honestly. I don't have much better to do.
I mean, if you don't mind, I mean, feel free to
Yeah,
like pop out if you need
I
to
don't
while they're
mind.
fighting withers back to back.
Honestly, I might just, you know, quick check whispers, see if anybody's over there. But other than
Okay.
that, not really.
Yeah, but other
Yeah.
than going to do this for a minute, I will be back and I will be here
All right.
probably another couple
Yeah,
hours.
I'll probably just pop out for a few minutes and then come back. But yeah.
Okie doke. Awesome. Let me go and what am I doing? I'm getting diamonds. That's what I'm doing. I already forgot. I just teleported over here and I already forgot. But no, yeah, don't feel bad, Krim. Don't feel bad. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I don't mind at all. Like I say, we got backups. We got other folks we can bring on. It'll be all right. We'll get you scheduled in for a couple weeks. I felt bad because I was just like, oh, I've never had to like. We've been pretty well blessed about not having this sort of thing happen. It was bound to happen eventually. You couldn't help it. Where's my diamonds? Where did I put them? There they are. 1, 2. There we go. And then I need wood. 1, 2. And boom. Oh gosh. And then yeah, I think here's a good place to take our BRB chat. So, just so you know, I'm gonna run an ad. If you don't want to see the ad, you can hit that subscribe button. It is September, so they're a little cheaper, but like they're a little more expensive, kind of. But like, I think it all balances out. I don't know. It's September though, so there's a deal on. So if that's the thing you wanted to do, you could do that. But otherwise, you could potentially check out our sponsor down below. HelloFresh. They've got a decent deal. That's what they're called, HelloFresh. I stuttered there for a second because I was like, "Is it HelloFresh?" It is. They've got a weird. They've got sort of an oddball deal going on. With free breakfasts and hella discounts on your first boxes. So go check it out if that's your bag. And in the meantime, I'm gonna run an ad, and I will be right back with more potato farming. Alright, everybody, we're back. There we are. Awesome. Let's, we got a new hoe. We got new opportunities. New opportunities. Let's go to Fallen Kingdom. And from Fallen Kingdom, we should be able to turn tail and run immediately. Way, way, way over. 400-ish blocks that away. To make it to the potato farm. And then we'll get back to our potato farm. We had a nice stop and chat with, Derpy, and now we gotta get moving on getting things done. Because we got potatoes to farm, chat. We can't be sitting around all day. We got potatoes to farm. Gosh, I can't believe the fucking, like, twin towers are over here. Genuinely can't believe that. That's insane. I was wondering where those were built. Let's see. You gotta go a little out of your way this way to see them. They're over here. They might be over there, actually. Might be on the other side of the river. Yeah, I think they are. Oh well. That's okay. Sploosh and gadoosh. Alright. Oh man, I thought that was another wheat. I was gonna be real disappointed in myself if I had another wheat on my hands. So let's go ahead and do one of these. And that should complete the first phase of the great fields of wheat. Oh no, we've got the other side. Oh, we're not even close to done. What? Yeah, we need to fill this in. Because we need to cut down some space for it. Yeah, having it be big as shit could be an option. I didn't expect to be questioned on where am I going with all this. Because I'm really not sure where I'm going. I'm kind of just farming potatoes and seeing how it goes. I realize now that double chest of poison potatoes thing that I said, that is unattainable in a 4-hour period. That simply would not be doable. Or we can get a stack of them. That's something at least. Right? Again, half of a farm exists over here. But no, yeah, I think we will just finish out the rectangle. And then see where we go from there. And boom. And boom, and boom, and boom, and boom. Let me get something in me so I'm not trying to eat the potato out of my hand instead of planting it. Oh, man. Okay. Maybe we should bother to enchant this hoe. Once we finish with this area. And that'll be phase 1. Because that's phase 1 right there, I think. I'm missing one way over here. On this other side. This one is 3 long. And it comes up to a corner. This one's only 2 long. Yeah, that's my issue. Here we go. A slight problem area. But fuck the contours of the land. We're working with the contours of the farm. See to it that that gets 4. And then our blank. And then 1. 2. This will not be enough. 3. I got us pretty far, though. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3. We're one block off. That's fine. That's fixable. Pick up a bunch of these, and we'll fix it. We'll make it work. Don't worry. There we go. There's our bucket. There's our bucket. Where's our infinite water source? I think it's on the other side here. Oh, man. Not on this side. Did I have to get rid of it? I don't think I did. I think I was one block away from having to get rid of it. There we go. There she blows. Okay. Filling it in. Filling it in. Now we've just got to fill in the farm. You see, this is the kind of player I am. In lore, I like to do theming in my writing, of course, because, like, theming is important. But, like, in terms of playing Minecraft, I'll just fuck off and make a potato farm one day, if I'm unsupervised. I'll just say, fuck it, I'm making a potato farm today. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna make it big and wide and vast, and just see how far I can go with it. I can't wait to see Jed come by this thing tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but next time they're on the server. And just go, what the fuck, why? You know, just like, what the fuck have you been doing? Alright, how's that look? Hey, that's all finished up. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. With the exception of 3, they're all grown, too. So we can just wait for this to grow. And then we'll be good to go. Okay. Go ahead and cut out more of this, and we'll just sort of terraform around it. There we are. Perfect. Another few grass blocks. And then we'll... Another 20 trillion grass blocks. There we are. And that's not a perfect terraforming job, but it's something, at least. You know? It does what it ought to do. And that is... act as sort of a buffer for the farm. Oh my god, let me get a bird's eye view if I can, please. Actually, I don't need a bird's eye view. What the fuck am I talking about? I have so much bone meal left. I have so much bone meal to give. Why am I not just growing? I should just be growing at all times now. Getting this thing up to full, and then we'll shave it all down, and then we'll have it all grow in even. And it'll be great. That's when we'll do the great shave. I'm doing this in kind of a spiral. Unintentionally. Kind of a downward spiral. Let's do that. Sort of have that go like that. More bone meal. Gotta have me some more bone meal. Go prepping up for the Great Shave, because it'll never be even unless I make it even, you know? It'll always be patchy until I... Excuse me, two big sneezes in a row just then. Not big yawns. Two massive sneezes in a row just then. That's something tickling the inside of my nose. But it'll never be even until I make it even. It'll always be sort of patchy unless I sit and I let it all grow out manually. But who has time for that when we have practically infinite bone meal at our fingertips? You know? Who could be bothered? Breaking my bone meal. Or breaking my crop. Stop. Stop breaking my crop. Crop breaker. Crop breaker. Oh, thank God. He was just a confetti creeper. It's fine. I thought a chunk of my farm was about to go with him. For a second there. I was ready to believe this thing was done for. Like, that section is blown. Okay, now let's get it going. See if we can finish this row before we have to fight. Okay, now we have to fight. Yeah. Bam. Bam. Ba-bam. Come on. This thing does not have much thorns on it at all, man. I thought I had way more thorns because the first time I used the thorns on it, it fucking murked a skeleton who apparently, I think, just fell from a great height. If I had to say so. If I had to put in an estimate as to why that one died. Anyway, back to growing. Back to growth. Alright. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Ba-ba-boom. Go ahead and get this done. Ow. Off the field. We can fight. We can't fight on the crops. Stop. Quit it. Witch tending to the fields. Okay, look down. We're about to be flashbanged. No? We're good? It's okay? Alright, it's okay. Alright, back to it. I saw sleeping through the night, and I was not about to get drowned out by the sun, dude. I was about to do something about it. This time. I do not have to be a victim of the sunrise and its blinding power. I wonder how bright something has to be to blind you with your eyes closed. I mean, I guess if you'd be close enough to anything that bright, you'd probably already be done for in other ways. Because of the, like, heat coming off it. These potatoes, man. I'm gonna be seeing them in my dreams. See, I'm just preparing for the Irish. Those idiots had a whole famine about potatoes. Granted, it was a famine because they were eating too many potatoes. That's the only crop they had, but... Say what you will about that. I will never go hungry because of potatoes. Potatoes would never abandon me. Let's see. Oh, takes more bone meal out of our bag here. A bag of bones. Okay. Making sure they're all grown up. We're not going to fill those chests, by the way. I made more chests than I could ever hope to fill. Okay, thank goodness. Now you must die. Sorry. Okay, we've really only got one more section to clean, and that's this section way over here. Because most of these are already grown enough that they can withstand, you know? Skeletons, man. Who elected not to sleep mid-sleep? I'm not going to bed, because I know the second I get back to my cabin, somebody will sleep. We worked through the night on this particular stream. See if I can get this. Nope, not happening. Because the spider decided to fuck it up for me. Spider head. Thank you. Leave me alone, dude. Dude, I'm just trying to exist. I'm just trying to sit and farm my fucking potatoes. You specifically have to go. Hmm. Boom, boom. Place a bunch more of these. I could fucking eat a steak. I'm hungry.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, no, there really wasn't much going on at the Whispers. Only a few people there.
Yeah, that figures. I heard they were doing some lore over there earlier.
I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I got over, they were like, we're not in character right now, and we listened to some Epic the Musical songs.
Oh. Should have told them to come over here. Check out the potatoes. Plenty of potato to go around.
Nah, you clearly didn't want everybody to come over and see it, otherwise you would have put it in a little bit of more of a central location.
Well, no, yeah, I'm kind of just doing this for me. I mean, part of doing a little getaway is to have it be somewhat remote. And in fact, I didn't even
Yeah.
know I was that close to Fallen Kingdom before I went and double checked, and realized that like they're right there, like 500 blocks that away.
To be fair, I don't think Fee usually goes too far from the castle. Usually just uses the waystone whenever they need to go anywhere. Because there's nothing close enough that you don't just use the waystone, you know?
Yeah, it's all pretty basic. It's all pretty like right there. And if it's not right in the castle, then it's like, you know, it's far enough out that it warrants, you know, just teleport to it, you know.
Using the waystone.
Yeah. Just making sure all
Especially
these
now
are
that it's a
even before
public
I shave them down.
warp, so there's literally no reason to walk all the way back because there is a public warp.
Right,
It used to
yeah.
cost levels, and I think there were a couple times actually that people wanted to go there and were out of levels, so they had to walk. But
Oh, that stinks. Sorry,
or
I'm
the
running
couple
around a
times
little
that the
bit.
waystone broke, you would have to walk. But meh.
Yeah, that's the thing. I need to move the waystone at Schematico. I'm not sure where I'm gonna move it to just yet, but you know, I don't want to move it just yet because I want to make sure it's still, you know, it's global right now, and I don't want to break it and have to call somebody over to fix it.
Yep.
I'll probably just get
right.
a second one and then put it where I want it to be, and then use the currently global one until I can get somebody through to make the new one global.
Make it global.
Yeah. Oop. Waste a little bit of bone meal there. Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah, no problem. I got plenty. I've got like a backpack full of the stuff nearly.
Especially since there's skeleton spawners. You know?
Yeah.
I've got quite a few also, but I don't have too many. I have like I only have one stack on me. I didn't really think I needed any more, but I have a few stacks scattered around. Probably about 10 stacks in total, because I feel like that's about as much as I reasonably need all at once.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, it
you
looks
think
like
you think you have enough bone meal until you succumb to your own madness and make a massive potato farm for no reason.
that's fair. Though I've never been much of a plant guy. Like I've never been much of a farmer. You know, like I'll grow some trees occasionally, but
Right.
you know, I never feel the need to use too much unless I'm like, you know, like, oh, I want some tea. Let me quick use like a stack of bone meal just growing one tea plant, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I get you. I get you.
Cuz I don't like making giant farms, to be honest. I honestly haven't needed to very much because I don't mind this eternal steak, to be honest.
Yeah. Really useful having infinite food like that.
Yeah,
Even
I'm
though I'm
not
not really
really
even doing this
sure
for
how
food
I
reasons.
yeah. I don't think food really is an issue these days,
Yeah.
especially with the recent influx of like different kinds of crops and new foods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's plenty to go around food wise.
Yeah. If I do want to upgrade my food because there are a bunch of foods that are better than steak now, I might
Right.
actually think about doing that, you know, like, oh, I want to make a farm for like the best saturation foods imaginable, you know,
Right.
but
I mean, but the steak will get you
I
by,
don't
you know,
need
it's a
it.
hard thing to migrate away
Yeah,
from
I
at a certain point.
even if I'm thinking about it in terms of like food to eat while fighting, you know, like I have such good armor, so much health, and so many other ways to heal. Do I
Mm-hmm.
really need better saturation on my food?
Yeah. Not necessarily. I mean, some people like to optimize, you know, but
Yeah, I would consider myself quite optimized at this point, but it's not like I I I only do things that I feel like will be worth it, you know? Like
right, right.
one of my tanks in my backpack is filled with instant health 2 potions, and I have a hose that I can literally drink it out of.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
If the hose worked, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why it doesn't work.
Yeah, hoses can be a little finicky. I've been using them to move water around.
I can't
They're a little
change the
iffy
mode of the
sometimes.
hose, even with the keybind.
Weird.
Yeah, I might just honestly need to make a new hose. Maybe this one's just broken.
Maybe. I don't know.
But
I
yeah,
haven't
if it
really used
if
mine
it
a ton, but every now and again it
if
just
it
like
did
sort of
work,
doesn't work.
if it did work, I could drink 21 total instant health 2 potions from my backpack.
Oh,
Which,
that's
I
more
feel
than
like
you'd
that's
ever
worth it.
need. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Like if you find
that is
yourself in a
worth it.
situation where you've drank all of your instant health potions in one go, you were probably screwed to begin with.
Yeah. I do definitely need to find a way to get this to work though, because I can't. I guess I could bring bottles and take the health potion out as bottles, but that kind of ruins the whole compactness of it, because I have to take out the bottle, drink it, then it becomes a regular bottle somewhere else in my inventory, and then I have to reopen my backpack. It's just the
It's a
whole
whole
point is that it's
thing.
supposed to be fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, another weird thing with the hose is that you can actually drink lava,
Oh, how's that taste?
and it doesn't kill you. Uh, it's it's definitely interesting. I wouldn't say it tastes good. I feel like the heat kind of overwhelms you, you know? But it does
Yeah.
it, it does actually give you like solid effects. It gives you speed 3, mining fatigue 4, and jump boost for a minute.
Oh, that's not bad. Other than the mining fatigue, not so bad.
Well, I honestly, I mean, that's the highest level of the speed effect I think you can get. So, You know,
kind of
it's a
outweighs it.
trade-off.
Yeah. No, I get you. I get
And
you.
you do get jump boost, but it's not like jump boost that lets you jump up 2 blocks. It's only jump boost 1. So, yeah. It's a little weird. I might try to go fix my hose now, actually. I want to see if making a new one fixes it. I'll be right back.
Okie doke. No, yeah, we're gearing up, chat. We're gearing up for the big shave. And then I'll probably just AFK it back, honestly. Not, like, on stream. I mean, like, completely separate. Whenever I decide I need that. Or whenever I decide I'm done here, you know? Okay. Where are we at in the farm? We've insured about half of it. We just have to insure the other half. By walking along and fixing it. Just so we don't end up with any little sprouts like that that aren't quite done yet. You know, just as a little fixer-upper project. We need to make sure that we have full harvest. And it's not like some kind of dud in the middle or something like it was last time where we were just sort of chopping away at what was ready. I want to see the full capacity of this thing at work. I want to see it like pull its way through, you know? That's what I want. Very chill stream today. Sort of hanging out. Farming potatoes. But now I'm hyped about how many potatoes we're about to get. I don't know how many potatoes we're about to get, but I'm about to find out, and I'm very hyped. Keep walking. Oh, there's one. Make sure we're not walking over these. I wonder if there are any that were small that have managed to grow before I could get to them with the bone meal. Because of how long I'm taking to do this. Where was I on this row? I think I just finished the one other than this, yeah. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure I wasn't on the same row again. Okay, alright. Yeah, that row's pretty good. With like a couple duds.
Yeah, no, it actually did not work.
Weird.
I don't know what could have broken the hose, because it worked before.
That's really strange that it would just give out on you like that. I've been hearing all sorts of things.
Yeah.
From personal experience and from like Jid about just like hoses just not functioning sometimes.
They used to work every time, and now they don't. You know, I've got my keybinds and everything. Just does not.
Right.
Doesn't do it anymore.
You sure you don't have like a conflicting keybind somewhere?
No, because when I do it, it's still like, because you know how you have to use your scroll wheel to change it, right? You hold the keybind and then you. It still doesn't scroll to the next item, and it's still like, it looks like I've swapped an item. You know how like when you swap to your next item, it like rises slowly. It still does that. It just doesn't actually change.
Weird. That's really strange.
Yeah.
Oh. Fell off. That didn't clear that side.
Yeah, so now I just have 2 hoses that don't do anything, I guess.
Weird.
Like, yeah, I used to be able to... Yeah, because I remember showing people that you could drink lava. And, like, it actually didn't immediately kill you, but, like... I can't show people anymore because it
Yeah.
doesn't work. So I guess not. I guess currently you can't drink lava because the hose is kind of
Yeah.
broken.
Oop. There we go. Thank you.
Bones. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man, I thought that was the last line. I wasn't looking that way. I'm just making sure they're all grown up before I slice them down.
Yeah. Honestly, why not just leave them all grown like this?
Well,
Because they
I
look
wanted
pretty
to see
even.
how much it could. I wanted to see how much it could yield, and then after this, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
how much it made in one harvest?
Yeah, and then
That's
after this,
fair.
I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna just like AFK it after stream and let it run,
Let it grow.
and then just let it rest that way.
Yeah. There are some cool potato things you can make though. There's potato soup. You can make potato chips, French fries.
Oh, I didn't see any of
You can make
that.
shepherd's pie, which does require potatoes. I think that might actually just be the best food now.
Is it?
Shepherd's pie. Well, it requires beef or mutton, salt, pepper, a potato, a corn, a garlic, an onion, a tomato, and a frying pan. It gives you 9 full hunger bars and 20 saturation.
Right. That's pretty good.
For comparison, beef Wellington. Oh, beef Wellington's the same. So it's like tied.
Oh,
How hard's it? Okay, beef Wellington is beef, egg, mushroom, salt and pepper, frying pan, onion, and mustard. So
huh.
I would consider it about the same. It is one less overall item, but you do need mustard.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think mustard's that big of a deal. I mean,
Oh,
to get a hold of, you can just call
you
it mustard.
actually, yeah, and instead of salt, you need flour. So
Ah, yeah.
you actually don't need flour for shepherd's pie. I think it's really funny that because salt is like a modded item that can be smelted,
Right.
it can actually be put in it can be put in an alloy forge.
Oh. I didn't even think about
And
that.
you actually get more in you get more in a tier 3 forge. If you smelt 2 water bottles in an alloy forge, you get 3 salt.
Oh, that's neat. Okay, let me go
Instead
put
of
all my
1 for 1.
potatoes away.
I
That way
think
know
that's
exactly how many
really
are
funny.
yielded.
Somehow blasting it to thousands of degrees Celsius, still it gives you better salt and more of it.
More salt.
Yeah.
Okay, let me stick
All right. Well, since you are
these
mostly
all the
done,
way over here.
I'll probably leave you to your things.
Oh,
Might go
okay.
back to the whispers or something. I don't know. I would just hate to overstay my welcome, you know? I don't
Oh
want to.
no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just not very talkative tonight.
That's fair. But it is also your like retreat, you know? I don't
Oh
want to
no, but
like
you're fine. You're all right. I don't mind.
yeah. I'm still probably going to go to the whispers anyway though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Been nice talking to you.
Yeah, it's been nice hanging out. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Honestly, I did not know this was here until you told me, but I guess that was while you were making it, so it hasn't been
Yeah.
here for long.
Yeah, it just popped up today.
Yep. Alright, well, see ya.
See ya. And there they go. Just like that, chat. Just like that. Let me get another chest, because I'm gonna need a very empty inventory for this. I'm going to need a very empty backpack as well, I presume. Let me go ahead and do a big old drop-off. I can't believe I didn't use all of this bone meal either. Like, not even close. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. There's all the items I had on me that are not potatoes. So, prepare for the great potatoing. Okay, nothing in my offhand or anything. We're good. We're good. It's time to cut it all down. just go insane with cutting it down. Oh, this isn't as fast as my hoe was, so I think I will actually grab my hoe. I will use one inventory slot for not potatoes, and that will be for my hoe. A very precise science, potato farming. You gotta know exactly what you're doing, and exactly when you're doing it. And you gotta be able to execute on a vision here. Okay. Alright. So that is a good portion of the farm. How full are we looking on inventory space? Not as full as you might think, weirdly enough. And a big old line straight through the middle. I could start doing crop circles. It's a little late for that now. That'd be a funny idea to do crop circles in this. Writing something in the crop. It's a big enough field that we'd have a pretty decent sized canvas to work on. If we so chose to do that. Alright, let's run around and pick up the strays. Oh, we can't pick up the strays. We are full. Oh my god, the sheer amount. Jet, the sheer freaking amount of them that we have. We'll never go hungry again. Jet's been wanting me to get my own darn food source for so long. I went and did it. I went and got food. I'm not gonna smelt them. I think it's funnier to imagine. I think it's funnier to show people, like, yeah, I have potatoes. Not cooked potatoes, not for a purpose, just potatoes. Definitely funnier that way. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. God, I'm surprised this isn't eating through our hoe immediately. I'm so shocked that my hoe is still standing. Oh, I missed a couple. Oh well, what I missed is definitely marginal. What I missed is definitely Marge. Hella Marge, dude. Okay, we're getting plenty. I'm thinking a backpack full is about the number we're gonna end up with. Just an absolute backpack full. Oh, and there we go. Ended up breaking a grass at some point. Oh, we already have a backpack full. See if we can fill our inventory on top of that. I wonder how many poisonous potatoes we're gonna end up with. I'm so curious about the ratio of poisonous potato to regular potato. Okay. Let's see. Another full inventory. Oh my god, dude. It's more than I can hold. It's genuinely more than I could fucking hold. What do I do with all these? I guess we start filling a double chest and then we come back. And just hope no one makes their way over in this amount of time before we can really get something going. These middle chests will be where I store them, I guess. That ought to be enough that I can go and get more. Pick up those last few. There's no way it's an inventory's worth. Strung out over here. Across the field. Oh my god, now I gotta replant. Oh my goodness, now I have to replant. We need to look at raw revenue, and then we'll look at profits. But the items even render all the way over there? That's the question. This is almost satisfying in its own way. This, like, sleek slab of that's way too fucking bright. Ow. But this, like, sleek slab. Alright. Of just, like, soil. Alright. So, we've got at least a double chest's worth. That's for certain, I think. I think we can nail in a double chest and then a bit more. I'm thinking one double chest, one single. That's what I'm feeling. In terms of where we're at. Oh man, this isn't gonna be one double chest, one single. It's gonna be a little more than that. $19 is the magic number of poison potatoes. You know, let's put them in. Let's see how far into this one we can get as well. More than a chest's worth. Almost 2 double chests worth is how much this farm yields in one go. Pretty close, pretty close. We're only 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 slots down. 13 stacks away from 2 double chests. So that's something. So give me all of these. Give me like a hot bar's worth. And then give me my steak back. Let me have an edibite. I was trying to go for like an edible bite of this steak for some reason. I was trying to make a pun work there. Did not work, in fact. Okay, let's lay in the new potatoes. Actually, let's start from one end and work to the other. Oh man, I did miss some taters. That was inevitable. There's no way I don't miss any of them. 2 rows. 3 rows. 4 rows. Ah. Yeah, we're gonna run through these pretty quick. Oh, they're going on adventures over there. Wonder where they're adventuring to. I gotta wonder. Pop, 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 pop. I'm not the most social Minecrafter. I do love socializing in this game, I really do, but I just get so wrapped in my projects, is all. I have to have a project on stream for some reason. Like, otherwise I feel scared that I'm not going to be able to fill all the content that I want to fill and make it good. So I gotta have a project to keep me busy. Thought I heard something. Must have been the wind. not keep falling in those waters. It's only a matter of time before we screw it up. Missed the spot. Missed the spot. And that's about how much of it we can refill with a hotbar worth. I'd say we're about a third of the way there. Affectionately. But now I need to just... Realistically, I just need to fill my inventory with these. And then we'll probably end up putting an inventory's worth of them back into it before it's all said and done. But then that'll yield the next harvest. Somewhere down the line. Oop, missed the spot. Okay, let's do that. And then let's pull another one. And then pull another one. More rows of potatoes. More patates. Okay, there it is. The music stopped for like just a second, and I was like, is it actually stopping? It's been a while since that's happened. But no, it's back. It's back. Don't worry. We're not alone, chat. We're being held up by the music. So I have a couple ideas of how to make this a little prettier. And then I think we need to do that. I think it does need to be a little prettier than it is. What the fuck is going on? Is Nebula killing babies? Oh. The question is, does that make it a full 8 or just... The question is, would a baby make your tally a full 8? Your murder tally. Death toll a full 8? Or just... Or like, does it count as a fraction? That's the real question. Fair, but would it count if they were? Nebula says baby murder does not count. Gotcha. Thanks. for giving your stance on that one. Lol. Awesome conversations to be having in Minecraft text chat. You're welcome. Alright, back to placing. We only get so much of a break from the fields. Gotta get back to work. Working the land like a true farmer. The tater farm must thrive, and for it to thrive, I must work on it. Because if I'm not worth anything on this tater farm, I'll never be worth anything anywhere. Vastly important to me that I work very hard on my potato farm. Because, frankly, like Derpy said, I'm too deep in now. If this fails, I have nothing. I have nothing to count on. When all is said and all is done, all there is left is potato farming. And despite my repeated failures in the field of potato farming, I refuse to be put down by it. I will simply continue to farm potatoes until I find success doing so. Oh. The thing comes over, the sun goes over the horizon so fast. Scary. I'm trying to do a metaphor here. God. How rude of the fucking daylight cycle. Oh wait, we still got a section here. This isn't the last one. I was getting excited because this is the last one, but it's not. It's like totally not. Okay. Because hopefully, when it's all over, I'll have some beautiful potatoes to look back on in my old age. Some absolutely all-time potatoes. And I'll be remembered as maybe not the best potato farmer, but a pretty good one, I hope. And I suppose that's all we can hope for. To be considered pretty good. I may aim higher, but as long as I achieve pretty good, I'll be happy. Oh, we're gonna have to break into another stack. Darn. After all, there are a lot of lousy potato farmers out there. That end's already starting to grow. It's gonna grow in like a wave. It's gonna be cool to watch. I wish I could time-lapse it. That'd be neat. But unfortunately, I cannot. As it would take far too much disk space on my computer. Anyway, onto this, like, potato farming bit. I can put these in the podcast. What am I doing? Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Boom. Boom. A little over half a chest. There we go. That's what our profits are. We lost a little over a chest worth. And we're left with a little over half a chest. So let's get our tools in order. And then, how do I make those, like, barrels of potatoes? Potato. Potato crate. Potato crate. Oh, it's just 9 potato. You know what? That makes so many potato crates? Are you serious? Crate of potato? A crate of potato. 7, 14, 21. Maybe I can line the farm with my earnings from the day. I assume I could turn these back as well. Okay, good, I can. Good, awesome. Glad I can do that. I'm gonna need more than 64 of them, but we'll try and line the potato farm with these. And just see what happens. See what becomes of it. What could happen? What could become of this? The ugliest potato farm you've ever laid eyes on. Gets even uglier. Flour. If I break these, okay, they don't just become potatoes again. Good. That is solid information to have. Oh yeah, these aren't gonna last particularly long in this process. They were able to just cover that. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Make sure it makes it all the way down. Yeah, give me 4 of these, if you can. I don't think I grabbed my shovel. Give me 4 of these, and then take them and replace these 4. Okay. I mean, I could just make the potatoes extend downward. It's a little unnatural, but I think it could work. That means anywhere there's exposed siding, though, there's gonna have to be more potato. I mean, we can afford it, so why not? Why not do it that way? It'll be fun. Okay, we should only need, actually, about a stack more. That makes it look so much better already, just to have that lining. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boop. Another stack. Waiter, waiter, more potato crates, please. Potato, potato. Alright, there we go. Still don't have my shovel. That's okay. My shovel would break these too fast anyway. Honestly. It's probably better for me that I have to do it this way. Insane artistic decision to do this. I think it just is like a display of wealth, almost, in these potatoes. Another stack. Another stack. Another good stack, and it'll be done. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, of course. And then Wii-oo. Wii-oo. 64. Awesome. Great. Now we can put these last ones in. And then that'll be that. That will be that. And then the Great Tater Farm will be done. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. There we are. Let's see how that looks from a distance. The great tater farm is complete. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This shit off my screen. I will be seeing patates in my dreams. In my nightmares. But it will... It will... But it's all worth... It's all worthwhile, chat. Everything ever. Can't wait to put that as the thumbnail. That's gonna be great. I've got these spare potato baskets. Why don't I take them? Why don't I take them and do this little number with them? I don't think I'll have enough. I will not have enough. Plus, they look kind of bad like that. With the water poking through. Yeah, get rid of them. Get them the fuck out of here. I don't like it. I kind of like the water peeking through, honestly. Like, just the water being fully out. Alright, well, I think that'll do it for tonight, folks. We've done our potato farming. We've done it. Alright, we finished it. We had 4 hours roundabout of potato farming. 3 hours, 45 minutes of potato farming. And I think it's quite enough. Frankly. But don't go anywhere. We got a raid out going. I don't know who to just yet. Dark is live. We'll raid Dark. We'll raid Dark. Dark is the first person I saw. The raid goes to them. Copy. And then... select raid, that Dark Phoenix, paste. Alright, awesome. Exclamation point socials will give you a link to all of my social medias, including my VODs channel, where you can watch all of my previous Willow VODs organized, you know, all my previous VODs ever organized by game being played in them. So if you want more Willow, or if you want more of me, that's where to find them. Also, you can check out my Twitter and my main YouTube, where things go up sometimes, I promise. And other such things. Exclamation point Discord will get you a link to my Discord server, where you can hang out and be a part of the community. It's very small, but you know, it's respectable. See you guys on Monday with more WillowSMP, where hopefully I won't be alone again. So yeah. Enjoy the raid, everybody. Have a good weekend, and I'll be back on Monday.